Why would he do that? This video is about from 2009 or 2010 or something.
He's pleading the fifth for almost every answer.
Yeah, because he was hanging out, and in other small articles, like small publishers, they posted about that he was really, really close friends with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has told him, Trump has this fetish. He likes to sleep with his best friend's wives. He has this particular fetish. I'll provide you the article in the chat. Some of the shit got picked up by small newspaper agencies. It didn't get picked up by the big ones. Right, but down the road, when it got bigger and bigger and bigger, that's when a lot of big agencies started putting focus onto it.
But it sounds like it's just hearsay and speculation. Like there's you can't rely off of anecdotal reports.
Nothing you can use in court.
No, and it is speculation at this point.
Epstein said Trump told him that. Trump himself told him that. That's what Epstein. This is testimony from a pedophile.
That's not illegal to sleep with your friend's wife. And
No. I didn't say legal. And then so imagine how many deep dark secrets has he has he told Epstein, and Epstein helped him with his deep dark secrets. Yeah, I'm sure all of these people are psychopaths.
That's speculation too.
Fantasies.
That's saying if you do this, you could do that.
How many times that Trump's name was mentioned on Epstein files?
But they were friends.
So you could be friends with a pedophile and not be involved in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Pepe, the thing I concentrate on is not who is involved, because that's and who did what, because the DOJ is not releasing that information, like implicating people so directly. But what they are releasing is the emails back and forth between Epstein and some others, and the language that they're using and what they're asking for clearly is pretty horrendous. So even if people aren't implicated, we don't know who they are exactly. What is being said is very, very disturbing.
It seemed like it was like people from all over the world. Didn't they have a couple of people?
Yeah, it is. It was international.
It's
international. Absolutely.
I recently found out that one of the most troubling and alarming leaders that Epstein met with, one of them is the Prime Minister of Qatar.
All right.
That's. I think that. That's,
okay. Even if that, okay, let's say that was true. Okay.
Hamad bin Jassi bin Jamal Al Thani.
No, you're bringing it up just to disrupt what we're talking about, just for racist reasons. That's it.
No.
Why don't you bring up France? Why don't you bring up Germany? Why don't you bring up
just Canada?
Why don't you bring up people in the UK? Why don't you bring up people in the US?
I will.
No, you did not. You will. You didn't. Why go to Qatar first?
Let's talk about you as a Jew as well.
Because this is alarming.
Wait. No. Here's what's alarming is that because Qatar is Israel's putting Qatar on a
this person is
hostile nations list. Hold on, hostile list. Okay, that would be the first thing you mentioned. So you're using the Epstein files and what the horrific things that have been done. Okay, you're using it for political gain or for political points. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm just.
If he came in and said, you know what, I think Qatar, they're terrorists.
Why you are so triggered with what I said?
I'm not triggered because it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting how you're using it as a cover, as if you care about anybody being raped, any children, if you cared, you wouldn't say Qatar or whatever. You wouldn't say that particular nation specifically. You would say, the acts that have been committed. You would talk about the victims. You would talk about multiple nations.
But you didn't.
Multiple people.
Let me finish.
Who is that Middle Eastern woman that's appointed?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he brings up. If it's the main person in charge was a Jew.
Who was that woman? I forget what her. I think she might be from the UAE or Qatar. She was.
Who cares?
She has an important
Epstein's
position.
religion is immaterial.
I didn't say anything about her.
It's not, I know. Whoever died.
That's enough.
It's not just his religion.
She has some. I forget her role. It's some humanitarian role,
Yeah,
but she was on email.
From the Emirates.
She's from the Emirates,
Yeah, and she works at the UN.
and wasn't she like offering girls like?
She offered her
listen.
sister.
See, Pepe is bringing it up without using it as a political, with a political point.
I brought somebody that you don't want me to bring.
It's not about that. It's not about
Next
that.
time.
The point of the matter is, Bastard is a Jew. Let's just put it that way.
No,
And from
Next
Israel.
time.
Well, no.
Okay,
The point is, children are and women and people have been.
Okay, Norm. There are
With
hundreds
me
and hundreds,
mentioning
of,
something.
if not thousands,
Holy
of
shit, Soren's
Jews
back.
on that list, and
Yeah, he's
Hey, Soren.
a handful Muslims. That's it. So.
Syria, yeah.
Yeah, and it's one thing like for somebody to bring up Muslims, but he brought up Qatar specifically.
Edward, it's okay. It's okay. If
Let's move on.
Qatar officials are involved in any of this shit, we should condemn it. So we condemn it. I
But
actually told
that's not the point.
Edward, they
Do you
did it yesterday as well. So I said, do you condemn the Epstein and all of these associates that that were involved
That's
in
not the point I was
pedophilia?
making. That's not what I was saying. He brought up Qatar because Qatar is on the hostile nations list for Israel. He brought it up
No, it's not there.
as a political.
Not really, Edward. Yesterday, he brought it up.
Good, how are you?
going on?
Files.
Okay, if he brought it up,
I love seeing Amir defend Norm. This is good.
Yeah, thank you. I love you.
all right, yeah,
I don't defend Norm. I'm not defending Norm. I said condemn. I condemn
Can
it.
we? Okay.
I condemn all of you people
Can we
that
say
actually,
hello?
stay silent on fucking Epstein.
What is he up to today?
Hold on, not once from the Jewish side had come out and condemned Epstein. Rabbi, can you please present me the rabbi that came out and said we condemn this? No, can you go and provide evidence from the Islamic side? From the Islamic side, after 9/11, we had a whole bunch of scholars come out and say we condemn this.
Well, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't like do this in the name of Judaism, and
It doesn't
it's like
matter.
one Jew, a bunch of people.
Ehud Barak literally played a role in this. Ehud Barak was a former Israeli prime minister to a Jewish state.
Yeah, but it was one Jew, and Ehud Barak didn't.
No, but he was a religious one as well, because there's photos of him in his office with his religious text.
Sure, but there's nothing that indicates Ehud Barak had anything to do with.
no, but how about if I keep bringing up Barack and Epstein as
Hold on. So
Jews?
it's a guy, the Orlando shooter. He was one Muslim, but that didn't stop you motherfuckers from bashing Islam and Muslims. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's my whole point.
If Epstein was a Muslim, that'd be the first thing you mention is his faith.
Well, the reality is though is that you had people from many different countries, and they were all like wealthy and or politically had power. I don't know. You can't really tie it to religion or
Pepe is the biggest pedophile in the world. The biggest pedophile in the world is Jeffrey Epstein, and he's a Jew.
All the time.
That's the
You
reality.
They do that shit all the time.
Well, no arm brings up Qatar specifically. Not that I'm saying Qatar did or did not do anything wrong. I don't know. But you brought up Qatar specifically because Israel doesn't like Qatar. Not because Qatar did something wrong. If you like Qatar, you would not have brought it up.
No, Mark,
If
you were doing
Qatar
it
was,
to antagonize them. Come on.
that's the only reason.
What did he bring up? What did he
I
bring up?
didn't even.
He said Qatar was involved in the Epstein files, which I'm not denying. I don't know, but he brought it up specifically.
Okay, but we know. Okay, Edward, I
In
didn't
what
finish.
capacity?
Okay,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
finish. I wanted to mention also MBS meeting with Epstein and other people as well. Not only
Yeah,
Qatar.
MBS did meet.
So, to the point of no Jewish organizations or rabbis, just in the United States, the Orthodox Union, Rabbinical Council of America, the Anti-Defamation League, amongst others, individual rabbis, the statement none just really doesn't
Well, what about the main rabbi, Rabbi Shmuley? Did he condemn it?
He's not the main. We don't have main rabbis. Come on, we don't. That's not us. We don't.
What about Black
We don't
Rabbi?
have a pope.
Black Rabbi, he's the main rabbi.
So you have do you think you could give me the source in the chat, please? I'd like to look at it. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'll get you there.
I thought you were asking me about Black Rabbi. I'm like, what are you?
No,
I'm joking.
No.
Not that Amir was asking me about. Give me the source of Black Rabbi.
No.
What about the leader? What about the leader of the Jewish homeland? Has he mentioned anything about Epstein?
I have to research. I don't know.
What's funny though is if you look at Netanyahu, he was I think it was like in 2019 he was posting things like, oh, I see Barack is back visiting his child molester friend or something like that. They're not like, it's my understanding, I never looked into it too much, that Barack was pretty far left of Netanyahu and they did not really care for each other very much.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say the only. I don't know the Epstein files very well. But Ghislaine Maxwell's father being a spy for Israel, I think is to me is more than just a coincidence.
That's a big giveaway.
Well, even before he met Ghislaine Maxwell, he was involved with the Iran-Contra stuff, like in the 80s.
Oh, was he?
Oh yeah. So he was encountering at some point, intelligences, and that's who's primarily involved with the Iran-Contra stuff. So, yeah, I don't know obviously the whole story, but he was friends with other people that were known to be U.S. intelligence.
Just to add context, with Barack and Netanyahu, they're political nemesis. They hate each other.
Okay, so what's a Qatar? How is Qatar implicated? I'm now curious. And MBS.
So
Not
as far
that
as
I'm
I
surprised
understand,
with it.
yeah. So the former Qatari Prime Minister Hamad bin Jassim bin Jafar Al Thani, he met with Epstein in
Give us
his
the
apartment.
content. We know they met, but what's the content? What was
Yeah, where did they meet? And what was the context?
In his no, it matters. It matters.
No Arab went to the islands. Anyways, continue.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. So this former prime minister met with him in his apartment in New York.
Okay.
What's the question? What did they discuss?
That's it. They met.
What?
We're not bashing Trump. Nobody's bashing Trump for meeting with Epstein or anybody meeting with Epstein.
Why not?
We're after Bill Gates and other people.
He met with everybody.
Participated.
He met with, like, there's literally, if you were, he's somebody that if you were of any importance,
Bankers,
you were
media,
going to, yeah, exactly.
everything.
You were
So it's
going
not
to,
about meeting,
you're
it's
gonna
about
bump elbows with them in a place like New York City, and it seems like he was doing business, like, everywhere. A lot of it had to do with, I don't know, investing, and it's not. I don't think it's a big deal that somebody visited his apartment.
Yeah, no.
So there is,
we're looking into people who went to the island, people who used their positions to.
We have the list of people who went to the island. One of them,
Yeah.
we said his name is Sultan Ahmed bin Sulaiman.
Yeah, he's Emirati. He got fired yesterday.
He's Emirati, yeah.
He's the head of the UAE.
The Emiratis, they love Epstein.
Yeah, but that's not the point. They are prosecuting them regardless if they're on the list or not. They're some of the
Yeah,
last.
they should be.
Even Europeans, but the only people that don't seem to agree are the Israeli Jewish, or Americans. Let's be honest. The Zions. So
Agree on what?
Even
What's the point?
Europeans are now going down on the royal family when it comes to they're even prosecuting their own.
What's the point? What's your point? I don't know.
But because you can't blame the Arabs. You can't. First of all, I think it's stupid to bring up the Arabs because we know there were Israelis that were visiting. We know of at least 2 Jews that were involved, Ghislaine and Epstein. And okay, so what is this? So you're trying to make you think that you're going to make the Arabs look worse than anybody else? I mean, that's just fucking retarded.
No, but at least I'm accountable.
Yeah,
I'm saying I don't see a Jewish man stepping down from a company that's been on a list.
You're getting what I said out of context. I'm just saying to Prince, he said that no Arab went to the island, so I proved him wrong. That's it.
Look, it's not about Arabs who went to the island. I feel like we want to put.
No, you're taking my words out of context. Out of context.
So, and this guy is being prosecuted right now.
Yes, okay, that's it.
No, look, in reality, can we just say, look, this man Epstein, who's clearly a sick fuck, who molested children, who worshipped some weird deity. I don't know if it's provable.
I don't know if that's true.
Baal, right? It's not provable. You can deduce it based on the things he said. He named his bank account Baal, B-A-A-L, Baal. Whatever you want to say. So, you can deduce, through the pictures, he had pictures of the cross inverted. In some cases, this weird thing. You can't really disprove. I'm saying he's a sick fuck just because an Arab or a Jew or somebody else in high standing did business with him does not mean that they in fact were a part of his cabal or this weird ritual practice.
What ritual practice? This is where you guys lose it.
Hang on a second, hang on. I need to. Hold on a second, bro. Oh my God. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on, please. Israel was mentioned over 4,800 times in the Epstein files. I just looked it up. This was done. The analysis was done, and Israel is more mentioned in Epstein files versus Russia and China or any other country out there.
No,
actually, there was no Israeli
it's possible he wasn't a Mossad spy. I think that's completely ridiculous.
You just said there was no Israeli visiting the island. That's a lie. You know that's a lie.
Yeah, give me one name.
One name of what? What would that one name?
Went to the island of an Israeli. No, she said it's a lie. Now she's quiet. Interesting.
You don't think somebody like Ehud Barak, who was like a senior intelligence official and he was a prime minister, like in other words, this guy was never a fuck up his whole life. You think he's gonna do some stupid shit?
Yeah, the premier intelligence agent in the world.
He would do stupid shit because apparently
Baru is so sure that she.
I don't think there's a way.
Yeah, the same way you're sure Arabs on the list is the same way I'm sure.
No, but I know. At least I can give you one.
I know too. I'll give you 5. Give me 1 second.
Okay, 1 second.
Give me 5. Give me 5. Let's
real quick. I just
no,
want to
let
say
the
one
conversation
thing.
go. I'll give it to you.
I'm waiting.
Okay, is there any way I'm gonna make a statement, and if somebody disagrees, you disagree.
Names, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I gotta give them the names. The city had brought up Yoni Koren.
Thanks,
that's Baris Aid and ex-Israeli military intelligence officer, stated extensively he resided weeks at a time in Epstein's Manhattan apartment.
Don't forget the prime minister who lived in his house.
You proved me right, Amir.
That was Ehud Barak. I think that was Ehud Barak's protege.
Amir, you are proving me right.
We already talked to him. Hang on a second, bro.
They did not go to the island.
Ehud Barak, okay, according to Times of Israel, how many times did he visit Epstein? Ehud Barak?
We are talking about people visiting.
Over 30 times. What was his position in the government?
He used to be prime minister.
He didn't go to his island.
I mean, rumor has it that was actually Epstein's boss. Okay, so
why does that surprise you? If he needs to go to the United States, he can stay in a luxurious place in Manhattan. Why is that surprising? New York's like the capital of the world.
It's surprising that he stayed in a known pedophile's house.
No, wait, just a second. Kangaroo here, let me reiterate how liar she is.
That a former
How
prime
liar
minister
she
would
is.
stay in the
She
house
said-
of a known pedophile.
She said that she can give me a list of at least 5 Israelis who visited the island. I'm still waiting.
You said 5. She didn't say 5.
She said
You-
5.
No, you said 5.
No, we
agreed.
all heard.
She agreed.
Pepe,
No, I mean,
didn't she say 5?
I said forget 1, I can give you 5. It's true. Okay.
Oh,
Regardless,
Give me
rule of
5.
the Israelis, I will. Give me a second. I just said to you, give me a second.
Okay. You can give me a
Stop
high
holding
5.
on to
You can
this.
give me a high 5 instead.
Gosh.
Staying at his mansion for weeks now, that gives me pause. Why would you stay at anybody's mansion for weeks?
It's a lot better than staying at a fucking hotel that you have to pay for.
Well, why would
So
why?
wait a minute. So his only alternative was to stay at this house, again owned by a known pedophile.
Yeah,
That
a
was his only
mansion,
alternative.
a luxurious
As former
mansion
prime
in
minister, no,
Manhattan.
listen, Pepe. As a former prime minister, his only alternative than to pay for a hotel was to stay at a home
I
owned
don't
by
think
a
it's
known
nearly as big of
pedophile.
a deal as you're making it out to be.
No, you're saying, oh, it's better than staying at a random hotel you have to pay for, as if he's some random fuck off from Wisconsin. He's the former prime minister of Israel. His only alternative was to stay at this known pedophile's house, dude.
Okay, I guess you could spend tens of thousands of dollars at a hotel, and I don't know. Why not?
Like former prime ministers in Israel, just like in the U.S., they're covered by the Israeli state. He can stay everywhere he wants.
There's
He can
no
stay in Istanbul.
evidence
They are
that
not
he
covered
had
by the
anything to
Israeli
do with.
They are not covered
Okay, you're
by the
so
Israeli
stupid.
state.
There's no evidence that he had anything to do with touching little girls. Period. And
There's no
I
evidence.
doubt somebody
Let me ask you this,
with
let me
his
ask you this.
history.
Okay, look,
Somebody with his history is not going to get caught up
Pepe,
doing stupid
Pepe,
shit like that with
Look,
Epstein.
I think we're thinking in the macro. Let's think in the micro real quick. Let's say you knew somebody who not only hung out with a pedophile consistently every day, but after discovering they were convicted of pedophilia, they continued to hang out with them, stay at their house. Would you say there's no evidence he knew he was a pedophile? There's no evidence.
I never
that
said he didn't know that he didn't have a prior conviction. That's just so stupid.
Would you concede, Pepe?
No, I'm not conceding this shit.
Suspicious?
Everybody knows that he had a prior conviction.
Would you concede, like, hey, maybe this guy's a weird. Why is he hanging out? He knows he's a pedophile. He keeps hanging out with him and staying at his house. Wouldn't you at least concede that it would make you suspicious of this individual?
Yeah, for stupid people. I mean, otherwise, no.
Oh,
He's a
because
goddamn
smart people
billionaire.
would be like, oh, he's hanging out with a pedophile.
He's a fucking billionaire. He's a fucking billionaire that has a lot of fucking
Look what Prince
connections.
put in the chat. Look what Prince put in the chat.
You know what's the problem here? So he's like Epstein has problem. Everybody knows. Now, when a prime minister of Israel stay with him, that the problem here is that this gives this guy credibility. All these little girls think if they join this guy's network, this guy is important. This is the problem. When you are like giving credibility to somebody like Epstein, all those people who gave credibility to this person are responsible. Because these girls, why did they come to this network? They want to be like First Lady of the United States. This is their life goal. That's why they accepted to do these things. Do you understand the problem here?
I'm not sure, but
Look, my friend, you are asking an explanation from a group of people respectfully that for 2 years justified the murder of innocent children. I mean, you come to the wrong room, buddy.
no, look, Prince put in the chat that Barack did visit the island for 3 hours. He was on the island. So I mean, he's not convicted, but that is very suspicious.
Yeah, but people went there with their fucking families, dude. mean, people did all kinds of shit.
No, so he had two islands, you know. Little James, or St. James, and Big St. James. And Big St. James was the island that he did legitimate stuff on. Little St. James is where all this shit happened on. And so visiting that one island of two that he owned, it would be a major, major red flag. Not to mention the Virgin Island president or prime minister or some.
It's the U.S. Virgin Islands. There is no president.
Whatever it is, whoever the person in charge, a governor. I don't know what they're called. There were emails about the the laws for minors, consent, and they were going over the laws by email with him, Epstein, and asking him if this sounds okay. Like, what the hell's going on there? I mean, this is more than just Epstein. This is a massive worldwide, network. And that's probably very, very old.
Old?
Yeah, I think this network goes. I think it's very old. I don't think it's anything new. I think Epstein, for some reason is maybe he had the gatekeeper position, and he, went too far and made it too public, and brought in too many people, too many children, too many women, and just increased the network's footprint. And so now the network itself is compromised. I mean, that's my own theory. I don't know. But we do know in the emails, the DOJ released emails pre-Epstein, not just Epstein.
Edward, what about the founder of Victoria's Secret? You heard about him?
No, I didn't.
So, he had Israeli links, and his name was Les Wexner, pro-Israel donor, Victoria's Secret's founder. Funded Epstein heavily and supported Israeli causes, but we don't have the record of him visiting Israel. See what I'm saying? And
was he on the island, or what's the connection?
The connection is, he was backing Epstein, the funding wise. He was a heavy funder of Epstein activities.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Why would you need to fund Epstein if he's a billionaire? Was he funding, or was he paying for something?
It was a pro-Israel donor, Victoria's Secret, and he had ties to Epstein and.
Who said that there are no Mossad links? Who said that?
It was Noam. He ran away. Prince, by the way, Norm, this was the third time he got kicked out of the room, saying something crazy stuff, defending Epstein. We have the clip. We're going. I'm gonna, make sure to make him YouTube.
Wait, Norm or Norm?
No. What was it? Normal.
Norm. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll send out the links to everybody. It's going to be on YouTube, and I think everybody can expose this.
It could be.
It's called normal.
My theory would be, I don't think this was a Mossad operation. I think the Mossad got a hold of it and then used it for their own advantages, and then.
I disagree.
I think it's older than Mossad.
No, because he inherited Maxwell's father's.
Yeah, Maxwell's father was Mossad.
Yeah, and so he inherited that legacy from the father, and so it's very reasonable to assume that he just continued what Maxwell's father was doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. I think that's reasonable to assume. I'm just saying that I think Israel got involved after Israel was established. and that's when the Mossad got involved. But I think it goes before the Mossad.
This goes before 1948. What's your evidence?
Oh yeah, because the people have been talking about this very same thing about the occult, satanic rituals that were described, the symbols.
Okay, but centuries. That's not the point.
I just think that it's an unbroken chain that Israel managed to get its hands around and use for its own purposes. Now, if it was created by Mossad or not created by Mossad, it doesn't matter. They still used it. They still benefited from it.
Are you saying that remember Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1950 something? So if this program is older than Israel,
yeah,
who was in control?
Well, Epstein only was in control in the 2000s. I remember Epstein. When did he become a billionaire? He started a hedge fund.
Yeah.
You know, so it was around before Epstein. We know this, and the files also predate Epstein. And I've been hearing about things like this since I was a child. And you know, it would be on bulletin boards, you know, the old dial-up, when you dial in, you know, and they would talk about stuff like this. And you know, I think this network has been built up and then exploited by Israel. I mean, that's my theory. I mean, I don't have anything to back this up. That's my theory. Because who started it then? You know, can we point to a time when this did start? So if he inherited it from his father had it since when, General? 70s, 80s?
Say that again, sorry.
He said it was inherited from his father, from Epstein's father?
I'm not sure.
Did he just say that?
No.
Prince
I simply said that he himself was born in the 50s.
We don't even know who his family is. We don't know who his mum is, apart from what they've written on Google. But we actually don't even know what lineage he belongs to, whose mum who's his mum. They're so secretive when it comes to him. There's not a lot that's out there.
Do you know what's quite interesting?
He's never got a chance that we recently found out we never knew.
Somali daycare centers.
Guys, you know what? You want to know an interesting fact about Jeffrey Epstein? There's a picture of him, and it's while he's in the Dalton Academy. You know, when he was at the Dalton Academy, he was a professor. And recently, people have been discussing this, but if you look, he wrote his name on the blackboard, but he spells his surname wrong. So it's like, who spells his surname wrong? Yeah.
But it just goes to show he was, planted there.
Yeah.
He was given a mission. Yeah. But usually people in his position come from an elite family, so who does he come from though? That's another thing.
Exactly.
So you know that they hide it.
It could be an elite family, and I agree with you. This position is generally inherited. And I'm assuming this is true because it was said years ago that he has a almost savant-like ability to recognize patterns. So he left being a teacher to start a investment fund on Wall Street, and he had a very, very good track record of being able to make money, and so he met millionaires and billionaires that way to invest in his fund so they could get a return every year.
Prince, do you think you can leave that, bro? There's a lot of noise in the microphone.
A lot of people say that when it came to the trading floor, he wasn't actually that good. It was his client management skills and his ability to broker deals. So I think he might have gotten into this whole either through connections or nepotism or his blackmail operation early. But because he was
at the age of 30, I think, or 31, he was put on the trilateral commission by the Rothschilds, Jacob Rothschild. So how do you get the credentials to be put on the trilateral commission at 31?
Did he have was he an investment banker, or was he an investment manager, or was he teaching at 31?
I think he was like a fund manager, and he was procuring deals and stuff. He had been on the trading floor at that point, but his main skill set was like, he was meant to be a master at tax. His understanding of tax was good and stuff like that. So it's all shady, because some people.
But then they say he was the shittest one on the team as well, and when he did progress, they didn't understand how he got to the position he was in.
Exactly, like a lot of people say when they conversate with him, he's almost like a pseudo intellectual, and obviously he created the Santa Fe Institute, where he paid a bunch of scientists, created a think tank, and all of the scientists that attended their testimony is like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's kind of bullshitting.
Wasn't he part of the Iran-Contra affair too?
Yeah, he was. Because one of his clients was Jamal Khashoggi, the father of Adnan Khashoggi, and he brokered a lot of the weapons for Iran. And funnily enough, the planes, after the Iran-Contra scandal, the planes that were used to transport the weapons to the Contras in Nicaragua, they were discontinued, the planes, and they ended up being transport and logistic planes for Les Wexner, who owns Abercrombie & Fitch and Victoria's Secret. So they ended up being planes for him. They would transport Abercrombie & Fitch merchandise and stuff. So they're repurposed, same planes. So a lot of connections. So shady.
Edward, can I tell you something? So this Noam character, right? He's here on purpose to do certain things, all right? He's the word for cybersecurity. He does say certain things, right? To might trigger you, whatever. And I didn't fall for his trap yesterday. I said, yeah, we condemn. But do you condemn all of these people, the Israel, to be part of it? Do you condemn this? Yeah. I went back and forth with him.
Yeah.
So don't let him get to your head, bro.
No, it's not. So it's not the condemning part. It's that he purposely picked out Qatar.
No, but you know what the purpose is when they do this kind of stuff, and everyone needs to understand this. They want to put you on the defensive.
Yeah, I mean,
what you need to do is put them on the defensive.
It's I know what you're saying. I'm not upset that if somebody in Qatar was implicated. I'm more upset at the fact that he's using it for political points because he doesn't like Qatar because Israel doesn't like Qatar.
It's like let's forget about 99% of everyone that's implicated in the Epstein files, and let's focus on one Qatari.
Yeah.
This is how they work.
But he didn't say the Emirates. He didn't say Saudi Arabia. He was like, no. You didn't let me. He said Qatar.
Yeah, because they're hell bent on, they've been on.
But also, he says that we're in support with them. We're not going to support that. Yeah, with the Qatar, with anyone that's on the list.
I don't think that his intention was to see that we're in support or not. I think his intentions were to build a case against Qatar. For Israeli purposes.
They've been doing this for a while. They've been saying, the Qataris are influencing university campuses, they've infiltrated, they're lobbying, blah, blah, blah. They're going down this path. Everything that they're accusing the government in Qatar of, they've done themselves.
Yeah, the cabinet.
It's not even just that, General, but me personally, what I'm saying is, if an Arab person or any Muslim person is on the Epstein list and it's confirmed that they've done something, we're not going to support them. We're not, but they will still support their own Israeli fellas that are on the list. So even him bringing that up, what was the point? Because we're not going to even.
It's a non-starter simply because if they really want to go down this rabbit hole, okay, let's look at what Epstein was. He was a Jewish Zionist pedophile.
Yep.
And so you bring up the country that your country wants to, cabinet met and has decided that they want to make Qatar or put them on their hostile nations list
You know,
in
the
Israel.
irony of it was, Edward, honestly, it made me, I almost shot myself. Every juncture avenue points to that he was linked to Mossad. Western media brought up, they started questioning themselves, was he a Russian asset? Was he a Russian agent? Was he working for Vladimir Putin? And I'm thinking to myself, you fucking scumbags.
That is insane.
Everything points at Mossad, and they're trying to divert attention and pin the blame on the
But
Russians.
these Europeans will actually believe that, though. That's the thing, General. Like, they probably already believed it anyways.
Yeah, but you're using all these probably tens to hundreds of thousands of victims over the last, I don't know how many decades, at least, as political leverage to further your own interests.
Yeah, but actually, General, I think everything points out that he was MI6, not Mossad. I mean,
brother, leave MI6 out of this. What the hell are you doing?
Why would it be MI6?
I'm just
like,
curious.
look at the connection that
They
he has
were
with
laughing about
the
overthrowing
number
the
of-
UK government. I don't think he
connection
went
that he
fast.
has with MI6, from Prime Minister to royal family to rich people in England, is much more than Israel.
No, he has people in England, but you could say the same thing about the CIA then, because a lot of people from the U.S.
No,
a high
the
level
number of people who went down on the list in England is more than any other country. So if you want to go to facts, he is MI6 asset. Like, if you want to go to the...
I don't think he's...
No, I think it's to do with the
If he
living
was
life.
MI6,
about facts.
If he was MI6 or CIA, then we would have never heard a single word about Epstein or anything that he's done. Like, it wouldn't have come out.
Yeah.
But the reason it has come out, because I keep saying this, Mossad is sloppy. They are wannabes.
No, that's the
They're
beauty
wannabes.
of the Edward. Right now,
They're not the KGB.
hearing from everybody saying that the world order is changing. That's the beauty of it. That the
Yeah, but brother, why
great
the hell are you
empire
dragging
is
in
going
MI6?
for
Like,
good.
we've got such a beautiful intelligence service. Why are you dragging our name to the mud?
But MI6 is very professional. I'm not.
Just because we overthrew your democratically elected government in Iran, it doesn't mean you have to pay us back by dragging our name through the
But there's more of a connection with Robert Maxwell, spying from America and stealing nuclear weapon secrets and giving them to Israel. There's a more connection there. I mean, that's a strong connection.
Actually, it's gone further. If you look at, do you know someone by the name of Mordecai Vanunu?
Yes. The guy that
he spilled the secrets of the Times and the Mirror Group. There's reports that Robert Maxwell is the one that gave him up because he ran the newspapers in England.
Oh, wow.
So how Israel caught him, because what happened was they drugged him and shipped him over to Israel, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe from Australia.
No, I think it was a European country. He was in England. He went to some other European country, then they took him from there. I think Austria.
Austria? Oh, maybe it's Austria.
It was one of the European, it was Italy, Austria, someone like that. But it was a European country, it wasn't Australia.
Is there
Not to my knowledge.
Is there any report about the miners just being trafficked to this island? Any report about their ethnic background? Happen to be any of them be Ashkenazi Jew miner?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure about that.
I don't know.
I think most of them are Eastern Europe and Ukraine. So they are like
vulnerable
before all these
Eastern
things
European,
started,
maybe.
They were talking
No,
about
they're
that
saying no
most of
black.
this network is from the
we know for a
Ukraine.
fact that they didn't want to have black girls in there. That's what we know. But I'm just curious to know if they specifically say
No, but they weren't trafficking black kids.
Yeah, but they set up a network of modeling agencies all over the Western world to, not all the girls, but certain girls that, depending on their background, meaning, if they didn't have much of a family background or family
interesting,
support.
Edward, is, we're discussing this circus, basically Epstein and his pedophiles, but I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Western public is angry enough.
That's what I said.
They're not.
They're not. It's normal for them.
I said that earlier. I keep saying this, that we, because there was a guy. Did you hear? Maybe you didn't hear me talk about. There's a video out that went viral of this black man in the airport in Atlanta, Georgia, and he was screaming at everybody, "Wake up! What is wrong with you people? Look at what's in these files. How can you be so calm?" And things like that. He was screaming at everybody. And then when I watched the video, I'm like, it's how they say, if you're the only one that's sane and everybody else is crazy, then it must mean you're crazy. Well, in this case, that's not true. It seems that he's the sane one screaming to everybody, and everyone else they're zombied out.
Because the majority of the populations are docile idiots.
I think.
Also, the major news isn't reporting it, guys. We need to remember that.
Yeah, they know, because it's very hard to
we know everybody knows about it enough. And I think there was a spell, and a shaitan, a satanic spell placed on the world to keep
this. For a long time, they have been talking about this conspiracy theory. Like, this conspiracy theory is before Obama, during Clinton, and even during Obama they were talking about this network, but it was a conspiracy theory. Nobody could believe
the conspiracy for decades.
Yeah, it is a very old thing, and it's very hard to believe it's actually true. It's very hard to believe.
It can't be hard to believe when there's about 3 million documents now.
I know, but
it's not hard to believe. There has to be an explanation.
Now you have to question yourself. Those MAGA people during Obama, when they were saying that Democrats are having this network of babies in Kiev, they were saying this. I know everybody was.
I don't think it's Democrats and Republicans. This is a worldwide network.
No, but the MAGA was the one who was saying this.
That was Alex Jones that did it. Alex Jones, remember?
Yeah, Alex Jones did lead that charge. But this, I mean, you have to first say why is the world sleeping on this instead of being. This should be something that would turn the entire globe upside down.
It is doing it.
I'll tell you, you know what it should be? There should be a segment every night at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. where they go through the reports, talk about the files, and thoroughly discuss it, but it's not happening. And they tell us
it's out there already.
Because half of them are on the list, and secondly, the only lady that was interviewing the victims is now, her mum's gone missing. They freaking kidnapped the mother. So what do you do then?
And another thing as well, they're telling us it's Russia. At the same time, they're like, oh, we don't want to talk about it. But it's like, if it was Russia, they would be making a field. It would be a field day. It would be loving it. Let's all sit around, gather around, and talk about how evil the Russian Empire is. Look, guys, look at these emails. But they're not, because we know what's going on. It's not. There's a few mentions of Vladimir Putin, but it's not Vladimir Putin in the emails emailing Jeffrey Epstein. It's Ehud Barak that's doing that. That's what's really going on. And it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than Republican and Democrat. I think that's just how they try to publicize it. No one wants to be the fall guy, so they're passing off to one another.
It's a structural problem.
Yeah, exactly. The whole apparatus is.
Yeah, the whole thing is built on this.
Exactly. This is all part of it. We're seeing how the big movers and shakers are exempt from the voting game, the little red team, blue team politics that we think is how this.
Yeah, they're little fish.
Yeah, exactly. They're way beyond this.
Yeah, but I think personally, and correct me if I'm wrong, if there was if a lot of this stuff was being exposed in public discourse, not on fringe social media platforms or in little groups on social media, Twitter and the like, I think this potentially would have the ramifications of bringing down the entire, not entire, but key Western governments.
100%.
It is bringing down. This is what is happening. But it's just the beginning. But you have to understand, this is the point that I want to emphasize. The first whistleblower are these QAnon people, which like before MAGA, they were the one who were talking about this, and everybody was laughing at it.
But someone was. I'm not sure if it was Rolf yesterday or the day before, or someone else. I'm not sure if it was Uzis. They mentioned that QAnon was basically an inside operation or something along those lines.
Yeah. I think I mentioned how, I don't know if I was in this room, but I mentioned there was someone, when they went to something about Pizzagate, they visited the Planet Pizza, and then somebody shot up the shop. The guy that shot it up, he was supposedly QAnon. He shot the hard drives in the back of the shop. And then he did when he was getting arrested, they interviewed him, and he said, I was so convinced it was real. I was so convinced. I went down there to save the kids, and there's no kids, man. It's just a lie. Like, it's almost like they planted people to discredit the whole thing. So, But,
anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything's possible. But Wayfan, I just want to say, I don't think it's a big deal. As big a deal as it should be in the mainstream media. Obviously, I do think this is like ground zero for the future. There's going to be inherent mistrust in American politics forever. I think this is like a defining moment in how we perceive American politics and global politics. I think.
I'm not too sure.
This is a shake-up.
Just fly another plane into a building somewhere.
Whether it changes how things happen, probably won't. Things will still function the same way, but I think this is kind of like a reference point. I'm not saying that anything will really change, but I do think that the way we have a reference now, we have something to refer to. So when Pam Bondi was asking questions in a specific way, we had the emails to be like, wait, why are you not, so now
I want to let you guys know, we have some Iranians that are on the list as well, Epstein list. The Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, former Iranian president, mentioned in 2018 email by biologist Robert Trivers, who claims Epstein met Ahmadinejad in New York after the UN speech. Ahmadinejad's camp has officially denied any such meeting, and there's no independent corroboration in the release material. Ali Reza Ittihadi, an Iranian businessman and CEO of Freestream Aircraft, whose name appears in Epstein's email correspondence. He arranged private jet services for Epstein and exchanged political commentary about Iran with him between 2014 to 2018, and there's no allegation of involvement in Epstein crimes. Salar Kamangar, Iranian former YouTube CEO. His name appears in the broader document released by an attendee in tech Bitcoin-related meetings at Epstein Manhattan residence with no evidence of criminal conduct. So we have, we have people on the top leadership.
That makes sense. I mean, Ahmadinejad was very weird how he became the president of Iran. I mean, this is eye-opening.
Yeah, look at him, see? Look at him in Listen. Oh my God. So, yep. There's a lot of connections when you try to open up this kind of... I'm using the AI. I'm not even fucking Googling shit because there's no point. I'm using the Perplexity, by the way. If you guys sign up, I think, using PayPal, you can get a whole year for free, the pro version of Perplexity. But I actually saved money. I did some documents with the Perplexity and saved money on filing the documents.
Yeah. I think what I'm waiting for, I think a lot of people are connecting the dots right now and, corroborating a lot of information, putting it together, compiling it, creating timelines. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. Because right now it's very fragmented. It's difficult to get a hold of how and when this happened. But, as time goes on, obviously the experts are on the tape. People are really breaking this down, and digesting it. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
But apparently there's more to the files as well, and they're demanding for them to come up now as well.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are saying that these have been released to pressure the American government to attack Iran. because obviously there's been redactions and there's been names that haven't been included. So it's essentially applying pressure to some of Congress that are on the list to essentially attack Iran. Otherwise, they know it's like impending. Like your doom is impending. Like if you don't do it, well, this is coming out. So take a hit.
But then, like you said, the story people are coming together and making a timeline now. Because I'm even seeing some videos where people are now starting to realize the names.
Mm.
But this is much bigger than Iran. This is for midterm. I think this is being released. There would be a wave. I don't know, is it blue wave or red wave? The next midterm of United States. So we have to wait for that, and we will see why this is being released.
Apparently it's a test run as well, guys. I think they're seeing how much the public can take, but also, to see if they also get prosecuted. And a lot of them aren't being prosecuted. So I think they're realizing that the public don't really, they just become normalized to these things.
But you know what I'm starting to think? Like we're looking at these names and we're thinking, wow, these are some of the biggest people in the world. Wow, oh my God, these names. I think it's such a big operation that the names that we've been exposed to are they're the peasants. Yeah. Like that's literally it. Like these are not even big names. These are like, have it and blame these people and make it think that these are the guys connected.
Yeah, because usually the people in control don't have their names, everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They're the quiet ones.
Yeah, exactly. The puppet master, they don't really leave their mark on everything. So these are like
General,
agents.
This is like the third time.
Uh-huh.
Brought up Epstein, the fucker attacked the prophet. Believe it?
Who does?
Normal.
And he started attacking who?
The Prophet Muhammad, peace and
again today? Is that what you said?
I removed it.
Scumbag. Honestly, I'm going to go on the offensive with regards to his religion.
No, I have the video. We're going to post it on YouTube.
Yeah, because for every finger they point at us, we can point 10 back. Do they not understand this?
Yeah, like you live in a glass house, like
it's a fragile glass house as well.
Yeah, like
you want to bring up Aisha? Okay, we'll bring up Rebecca.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How old was Rebecca? 3.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Try and justify that.
And then at the end of the day, is Epstein a religious figure to have you that triggered? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So why are you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? It's just ridiculous. Like, and Epstein, he was defending Woody Allen as well, by the way. I don't know if you know about Woody Allen. This man it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that one's silly.
Yeah, exactly. And he was defending him as well, So this is it. Like, at the end of the day, there's no limit to what an El Normo will defend, This man he's
a sick man.
He's a sick man.
I mean, it's weird when you talk to these people. The other day, Amos was in this room, and he was, I really thought that he's a respectable old man. But he was saying, you know what he was saying? He was saying that man to man, if you are, cover your face and they gave you a baby girl, wouldn't you do it? I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
what?
He was saying, literally.
That's what I'm wondering as well, General.
Yeah,
he was saying that man to man. He was asking, I think Edward, as a man to man, if your face is covered, nobody knows who you are, you wouldn't do it to a baby girl. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
I mean, seriously, this is the mindset of these people. I mean,
aren't they all just fucking pedophiles?
Actual fuck, bro.
At this point, yeah, they are. What anti-Semitic is saying that.
Just to pull you up on something that you mentioned, you said you thought he was a respectable old man. When the hell did you...
Honestly, from this coexistence and this kind of thing, I had in my mind that he
calls himself
solution. But this, I mean, what?
Yeah, but
a lot of people know what that means, though. You know that, right, Delor?
Say again, sorry?
A lot of people don't know what that means or know what it stands for.
Yeah, but a majority of them do. Wayfan, he calls himself ODB, which stands for Old Dirty Bastard. He calls himself that.
I know. I mean, like when I talk to these people, at some point I don't understand. Are they trolling or are they real? So I because many people, there are so many layers. It's like onions.
Oh, of course.
But this time he was.
But what you've just mentioned is not really trolling.
No, this time he was really serious. He was really serious, and I'm like, wow.
He's a sick man.
And I told him, I said, go see a doctor, man. This is, because if you're really crazy, you think everybody's crazy.
Yeah, but no doctor has the solution for this disease.
I mean, at least if you understand you have a disease, that's the first step. Maybe they don't even know that they have a disease. Like this abnormal, maybe they don't think that this is a problem. They feel it's natural. I mean, it's nature, right? We're supposed to be attracted to the opposite gender. We just don't do it because, it's society doesn't accept it. I mean, diagnosis is the first step of cure. That's the only way I justify to myself. Somebody like El Normo and Amus are like doing this, or anybody who is protecting Epstein.
No, I don't think it's mental health. I think that person is just sick in general, and I think it just depends on the society that you live in and what you stand by and what you believe in.
Yeah, but their society has many structural problems. Like when you as a society, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we've discussed this in this room, where 60-something% believe that a man, if he raped, I don't think they recognize rape or something like that, something along those lines. I'll have to pull up the article.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They all fucking believe.
Yeah, but the beauty of it is,
huh?
Yeah, but the beauty of it is no matter how much they try to cover these structural problems up, they're exposing themselves. And they've exposed themselves more in the last 2 years, or last 3 years, or actually, not even last 2 years, last 12 months than they've done in 30 years.
Yeah, and I love it for them. Keep it going. Even the Erica woman apparently is a paedophile too.
I'm not sure. She gives me a weird vibe.
No, apparently she was
crying
talking
one
to a
moment and then she's
15-year-old.
laughing her head off.
There's a girl online right now that's talking about her, saying she groomed me at the age of 15, apparently. And she's got the videos and messages. And now they're bugging out because they don't know what to do now because, it was, I'm a Christian and, Jesus and everything's just falling apart when it comes to Turning Point now. I can't lie, their dapper was elected out.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We were talking about Epstein, and some of the Persians are on the list as well. Ahmadinejad is on there, and there's 2 more Iranians that are on there. What's up, Paul?
How the hell is Mahmoud Ahmadinejad on there? I'm shocked.
But they deny it, though. He's on the Epstein files.
You know what surprised me? This guy, why they don't arrest him in Iran? This is the most surprising thing, in Iranian politics. Why he's not get, punished?
Why would they arrest him?
I mean, anything that you can imagine, which is against Iranian belief system, like Islamic Republic, he has done. He's the weirdest character in post-revolution Iranian history.
What do you mean by that?
He has literally formally challenged Khamenei like when he was president, he challenged Khamenei directly. No other presidents ever dared to challenge Khamenei directly, but he
How
did.
did he challenge him?
There was a time that he picked the what is this Department of Intelligence. Secretary of Department of Intelligence. Normally in Iran, Khamenei picks that minister. So Ahmadinejad picked that minister himself. And Khamenei picked him, and Ahmadinejad disagreed. And then Ahmadinejad went on a strike. He didn't go to government for 10, 11 days. He said, I don't work anymore. It was like a crisis in Iran, like a constitutional crisis. The president was disagreeing with the supreme leader. He said, okay, if you don't let me choose my minister, I don't work. I quit. And it was very embarrassing. And they said that when the new minister wanted to go start, the Ahmadinejad team took out a lot of documents from the Ministry of Intelligence. I mean, these confidential files that, for example, Trump took to his Florida campus. Ahmadinejad did the same thing when they kicked out his Minister of Intelligence and Khamenei replaced it with his own pig. So he took out a lot of these documents. But nothing happened to him. So the only thing which happened to him is that next election cycle, he wanted to go on ballot and they didn't let him. He was disqualified to go on ballot. But I don't know why they don't do anything to this guy. What does he know? What ring he belongs to that... You know what I mean? They can easily go and kill 3,000 people like nothing happened, but they cannot touch this guy. That's so weird.
Well, I'll have to look into that. I still don't forget, I think I mentioned this to you last time, the first time I heard about him was a video on YouTube where essentially an American reporter is asking him, talking to him and says, we've heard that Osama bin Laden is in Tehran. And he almost immediately responds with, I heard he's in Washington, D.C. And I think that's what piqued my interest with him. Other than that, I probably wouldn't have known who he was.
Is it Ahmadinejad?
Yeah, Ahmadinejad.
Yeah.
I just, could you imagine being I don't know, a pro-Trump, pro-Israel person right now? How does this, because they're trying to claim it's Russia somehow, but everything points to Israel. It's so
all roads lead to Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
There's not a single road that leads to Moscow, but they're still trying to pin it on the Russians.
Yeah.
I've actually read an article in Jerusalem Post, and it was actually the author was talking about it's going to make it much more harder for even Republicans to support Israel in the next 5 years. So, and it's actually talking about cutting the funds, because it's not consistent to U.S. policy about, funding all these countries around. And they said, well, we're getting into the domain, which it's easy to say we don't depend on the U.S., but the author was arguing that after stopping the fund coming through, then we might not have the same political impunity that we have. That's to them, that's really disturbing in years to come, maybe in 5 years. That's what the author
I disagree with that assessment. And why I disagree with that is they're going to, they're kind of moving to the next phase of how they want Israel to be in the next 50, 100 years or whatever. And what I mean by that is, if you look at what they're doing, so previously for example, they supported Israel with military aid in terms of economic military aid and material aid. Now what they're doing is they want to make them self-sufficient. So they're building those factories, American companies, American defense contractors, the American government is aiding Israel, subsidizing Israel in building that capacity to be self-sufficient. So before it was reliant on American companies in the US. What they're doing is trying to give it a capability that it's not reliant on the Americans.
Meaning that they become self-sufficient?
Self-sufficient, yes. So then they can ultimately, they're going to create a monster. They already have. But that monster that they're creating in the next phase is going to be a lot more dangerous for the world, not just the Middle East, in my opinion.
My opinion.
Anyways. Yep, looks like
Israel will never be self-sufficient. They'll never be able to stand up on their own, ever.
I think it can, because it's trying to produce more weaponry, and they're gonna have more people as well. I think it's possible. Anything's possible with Israel.
After the Great Awakening, after America cuts off Israel, like we're gonna do, we're gonna stop voting for everybody who votes Israel. And once we do that, we'll cripple them, and then we'll let the Arabs have them. Israel must be knocked off the face of this earth. There shall be no Israel, only Palestine.
Yeah, but you've got to, I think that's an idealist position, brother, I think. Because what the Americans, there's people within the American administration or regime that Christian Zionist crowd wants to make Israel self-sufficient. Israel, in terms of security, is already powerful enough. It has nuclear weapons. If anyone threatens its existence, it would nuke half the world.
No, it won't, General.
They would nuke.
Why would you say such a thing?
What's that thing called? Samson option?
No, it won't.
What will it do then?
It will not do nothing.
What else? Sit idly by while it gets wiped off the face of the earth?
Yeah. And he run into the room.
It'll take a lot more than what Israel has to nuke the earth. What they'll do is nuke the Middle East. You wouldn't even make it over here. The Afghans wouldn't even touch over here. We're not.
No, they have America on target.
Every city in the U.S.
Well, they have America on target in New York and Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles, man. Calm down. Doctor, do you want to say something?
Bro, your mic is so annoying. Like your voice is like.
Yeah, okay. Are you Iranian? Are you Persian?
No, I'm not.
It doesn't matter.
He's
Sudanese. Really annoying, to be honest.
Or Somali.
It's only one person. Okay, it's only one follower. It's a new list. Okay, you're a troll. Are you a troll, Doctor?
No, I just downloaded.
We've heard him before, Amir.
I just downloaded this.
Okay, alright, that's what everybody says.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's called democracy, bro. You don't have the right to take anyone down.
No, I'm just like, my point is like, buy a better mic because you're.
You sound like an associate.
Oh, man. He's the broke. We can't do it.
Yes, Paul.
Did you ever hear this guy, Wasserman?
Who?
Wasserman. He's an agent, a talent agent, and he has to sell his business because he had contact with Epstein's mate or girlfriend.
Doctor, you just downloaded it, and let me teach you something. You gotta mute up, Doctor. Mute up, please. Please mute up. Okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Paul,
Doctor, please mute up. I know you're drunk.
MCC files.
They both trolled. He's the one that pinged Doctor in me. Okay, go on, Paul.
Yes, I was saying Wasserman.
I said your name is listed in Epstein files. Seriously.
Yeah, that's true. Go check the
He
WhatsApp.
was involved as a talent agent, and he had connection with Epstein's girlfriend. I forget her name, and he has to leave because people don't like the connection. So he sold the business, but he's still on the 28 Olympics.
Wow.
Because they want to keep him on the Olympics.
I mean, just lose them down.
Yeah, we could keep one on because he's running two accounts, one with voice changer, one with not. That's why the sound is echoing. He's in the same room, just an idiot. Why are you such a fucking dumb fuck? Why would you have one, the same two accounts in the same fucking room? A little bitch, a little cooney. Why would you do this?
For the conflict, you piece of shit.
Fucking bitch. Why would you have two accounts in the same fucking room? Why would you do that, you little bitch? You piece of shit. You fucking terrorist fuck. Why would you do this?
Terrorist? You are the terrorist.
Yeah, you're a fucking terrorist. You're an Epstein files. And you're a pedo.
You're racist.
Fucking pedo.
I think your name is also listed in Epstein files. Check for it.
Fucking asswipe. Dickhead. Motherfucker. Like, these are the type of people we have. No, your mom should have swallowed. Why are you here?
Look, I will.
Who was happy when you were born? Nobody was happy. Nobody got happy when you were born. Nobody was happy.
Like it, believe me.
Fucking dick ass.
What's the problem, Amir?
Nobody was happy when he was born. Like, bro, nobody celebrated when he was born. They were all saying that, oh, it's a lost cause. Oh my God, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. His mom was probably saying, mistake. Oh my God.
What is he? Is he from Iran?
No, I don't know what he is. He had the balls to bring up two accounts in the same room, sound echoing. One he's using a voice changer, the other one no voice changer. Fucking dumbass. Like I don't know. Like I was born like today. I don't know anything about technology.
Did you just hear a new insult? Did you?
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Dick ass.
The new content is coming out. What's up, AC? AC, we were talking about Norm came in and did the blasphemy again. Third time he got removed again.
When?
Today? Yeah, today, bro. Early today.
Oh, they talked about yesterday. I didn't know that he was in here today.
He did it today. He came in today's shape, and him were going back and forth. And I brought up Epstein. I'm like, oh, this is the guy that was defending Epstein. He goes, let's talk about your guy. And you know what he was talking about? He's talking about the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, a disgusting animal. He's been doing this for the past, just to defend Epstein, just because he's a Jew. He thinks that, we're attacking Judaism, when we are not. I never brought up anything to do with Judaism. I brought up Epstein, a pedo.
You know what gets me more mad? Is the fact that he presents himself as a liberal who, doesn't have a problem with any religion and goes into these non-white spaces espousing all these liberal ideas and concepts, but the first thing he does is go after somebody's race or religion when he's not in those rooms. He's a fraud. That's all this guy is. He's a fraud. It's like me saying racist shit and then going into African American rooms and saying how,
He's a Zionist. What do you expect from him, Edward?
I mean, but the thing is...
You finally woke up?
I'm awake. I was making dinner.
Oh, what were you making? It's a bit late, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I slept the whole day. It was freezing, of course,
Wow.
It's freezing up here, and it was snowing last night.
Is it snowing there?
Yeah, it is.
Are you in Canada?
No, in the UK she is.
He lives in the jungle.
No, you can't be making dinner now.
Oh, come on. I didn't eat anything the whole day.
She's on the other side of the world, Edward. I'm in California.
That'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning, eating.
Maybe 12.
Who cares? 1, 12. People stay awake till 3 in the morning.
I didn't eat anything the whole day. Wallah, this is my first meal.
Why?
I don't know. I was just so busy running errands. I had to.
That's just an excuse.
Let me ask you this, guys. Right, the Arab culture doesn't it? People sleep late.
Yeah.
Do they?
No,
Yeah.
generally
They usually sleep early, but
Yeah, they do. Like in Saudi Arabia, they did.
The weather.
No, in Saudi Arabia, I see a lot of families that sleep late, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, because they get up late.
Yeah, but because it's
basically
hot.
the day that they operate is much later in the evening.
I know.
yeah, what comparison is correct because of the weather. Yeah.
It might be also to be more aligned with either Western European or American time zones.
Not necessarily.
No.
It's more to do with the weather, and because it's warm during the day, so they'll sleep during most
It's
of the
very hot
hours.
in the morning, but the thing is, they'll open up the store, I think, 11 o'clock. Yeah, they'll open up the store at 11 o'clock when I lived in Saudi Arabia, or 10.
Oh, my God.
And then they'll close the doors by Dohor. From Dohor to Asa is like closed, a lot of stuff.
Wow.
And then from Asa, they'll open it up for an hour. It's like, and then...
What's wrong with that? Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. It's relaxing.
No, I'm saying, no, in general, by the Holy Kaaba, it's open, right? They do open up early because they know a lot of people are coming from all over the world. I'm talking about Jeddah. In Jeddah, that's what they, that's a crazy part.
But you don't like that, man. I loved it.
No, I loved it, but the thing is, I would think about people that need shit in emergency. How do you do it? See what I'm saying? That's where
You're supposed to be sleeping.
What shit do you need in an emergency, I mean?
Bro,
you have many Adam for that.
What if something going on, or somebody, God forbid, is needs medication?
The stores are generally open.
Yeah, but you have to buy though. It's not like,
Get it delivered within 30 minutes, bro.
And then you gotta go on the app, and if you're like a new person living over there, like you went there after so many years. So I lived there 10 years, for 10 years, a long time ago, right? But then all of a sudden, prior to COVID, I go there, and I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, when is this store gonna fucking open? I need to buy something.
Probably Dubai is open.
Yeah, that's more 24 hours. But to be fair, the Middle East in general, like especially the holy sites, they never sleep.
Yeah, it's always open.
You know, when you say a city that never sleeps, truly that is Mecca.
Yeah.
You know, they say about New York, New York has nothing compared to Mecca.
So
in terms of not sleeping.
Do they do
Egypt as well? Cairo, they stay up late, like really late.
But Mecca,
it's not 24 hours a day, is it?
I think it's almost 24 hours.
No, it is almost, yeah.
Is Hajj 24 hours a day?
Yeah, it never sleeps.
Yeah, okay, I never thought of that. Yeah.
Because some people will do it during the day, then some people will do it during the night. Like, it's always on.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because it's well lit as well. So people don't really experience that.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Edward, how come you don't know that, bro?
Brother Edward is too whitewashed. Don't worry.
No, I'm curious now, man. It could be ages, you know? You never know. Dude, ask 24 hours. That's a strange question, bro. Honestly.
No, I wasn't asking. I was more analyzing. It makes sense. It would be 24 hours.
You sound
there
like
shouldn't be a restriction.
Bro, I'm joking with you, okay? I'm joking with you, okay? But you sound like you're not familiar with the norms, you know?
Well, no, I've never been to Hajj. But I mean, it would make sense. It would be open 24 hours.
May Allah grant you the opportunity.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
hopefully.
So how's it going? So what do you think?
Alhamdulillah, we are doing well.
How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, everything.
What are we doing about talking about Epstein?
Bro, that guy, man, subhanallah, man.
Epstein was involved. Even Qatar was involved.
I know, yeah. No one is safe from
even Qatar was involved. Edward wants to go to Qatar.
That's my hijrah right there. I will be. Inshallah. I'm serious. Like, I'm fucking sick of the US.
Honestly.
I'm fucking sick of America.
Yeah,
I'm telling you this.
Yeah, but I was saying to go.
It's falling. It's falling apart.
It is.
The West offers
There's no America. Yeah. You've seen the hearing, right? Pam Bondi.
Oh yeah.
I've seen bits of it on YouTube.
Bro, that's a sign. This country is falling apart, like very quickly.
It was a car crash on TV.
It's. I mean,
that was
the sign.
America.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. But the Congress doesn't do anything for people. I've said this for years, and I remember. I'm old enough, to remember when we had a middle class, and now, you can't make it. You just can't make it unless, you're making a lot of money to buy a house, to support a family, a car or two. But like 70 or 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
I find that
which is worse how Americans lived, meaning the working class, not the middle class, the lower working class. It's worse how they lived up to the early 2000s. If you can imagine this, the working class was able. When you're working class, it meant that you worked in a factory, you had a blue collar job, and you were able to buy a house and buy a car, and the wife generally stays home, or it doesn't have to, but you can do all this. Now you got two parents, you need degrees, and a lot of times you need master's degrees. Even master's degree isn't enough, and even then, you're still living paycheck to paycheck.
I mean, Edward, the thing is that, like, all these are correct. United States is kind of bankrupt. Everybody knows that. But you have to understand the state is really the only country in the world which is bottom up. Bottom up, I mean, technically, if the government falls, nothing happens on the ground. Because, like, the power in the United States is really in the cities and counties, and like it starts from there. Like literally, if right now the federal government falls down on a day-to-day life of people, nothing changes. So imagining even United States going down is just ridiculous, because like right now, dollar is something that US can, right now they can vote and say, hey, this $30 trillion debt we have, forget it, we can erase it. Well, they can do it right now. Do you agree with me? Right?
Well, I agree what you're saying, but I want you to also consider that the U.S. is only. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So my point is that because of this power that American people have, what they do historically, they have done this as well. They give you the rope and say, "Go hang yourself," and they sit there watch. Right now, what you are seeing in Pam Bondi and Trump is they are putting the rope against. They are hanging themselves. They are committing suicide. So this is what is happening. Yeah. I mean, like imagining that, for example, U.S. is going down. It's kind of, if you really have lived in the United States, it's just ridiculous, because how U.S. can go down? Well, a lot of these people that you're talking about living paycheck to paycheck, they have land and they are gone. What can happen to them? I mean, maximum they lose electricity.
No, they're. I mean, the land is mortgaged generally, and paycheck to paycheck means
the farms. I mean, like the real like.
Oh no, the farms are mortgaged. The farms are.
I mean,
actually, farmers borrow money every year to hedge against the crops.
Goes down. If the government goes.
Okay, let me just put this out there. America is the only nation that the power of America and America being a dominant superpower is not dependent on its citizens doing well or not doing well.
America doesn't need its citizens to be America, because America has the reserve currency and is underwritten by oil, not by its people and what the people produce. That's just an added bonus, but it doesn't need it. America will stand just as long as everybody in the world uses American dollars. So it's the only nation that doesn't rely on its citizens to be a prosperous country. And when I say prosperous, I mean the elites.
That can be true because citizens of America doesn't need the American government either. So this is.
Oh no, we do. What do you mean? We do. We need a good fiscal policy. We need the houses to come down on pricing, like gas and food.
I was in the city, like gas and stuff like that. Yeah, but like the city, for example, I was in a city in a small town. If gas doesn't come with the city, it would not be chaos. Everything in that city, like from police to fire department to everything is local. There is nothing that is like day-to-day life. Yes, you are right. Electricity, maybe you need a state government or a federal government.
I know what you're talking about, like rural areas. Yeah, those areas it is easier, more resilient. They are more resilient.
Those are real America. America is like a continent. Like you have 200-300 million people in the continent. So those are the real American. Cities are just a shithole.
I mean, you could go in the South and buy 50 acres with a house for under $100,000. Just a couple of acres and a house for $50,000. The problem is you're in the middle of nowhere. You don't have services like hospitals far away. A major grocery store is going to be a long drive away. So you're trading convenience,
right?
Or independence, or stability.
Those are the real Americans. When we were talking about American people, those are the people who are like living like that they really do not need. And this is the mindset of those people. That government, we don't need government. Why do we need government? Government is a pain in the ass. And so for those people, they're not going to go down. And they're what's happening right now, and this is the mindset they have. They give you the rope, or go hang yourself. Why should I?
Yeah. It's true. I mean, I was not rich when I grew up. I was family was working class, and we had a house, an acre of land on the river, and my parents purchased the house cheap, and that same house is probably worth, if I had to guess, $750,000 today, or more. It's waterfront property, and it's yeah. I mean, but now I can't even afford the house that I grew up in. It's pretty crazy.
That's nice, bro. Very good. So, to your point earlier, Edward, you said America. What do you think of America's foreign policy and America's soft power under Donald Trump right now?
Soft power? I would call it aggressive power.
No. Historically, the strength of the dollar, everything depended on America's soft power. But right now, things are very aggressive. This guy is actually attempting authoritarian, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think I don't even think we'll have safe midterms, to be honest with you.
The environment has changed over the last 20 years since 9/11 or around there. It's just gotten so much more hostile towards the American people. Of course, Muslims, 9/11, but I'm talking about just the people themselves when it comes to, when it comes to like just simple example, our roads, our infrastructure, telecommunications networks, our bridges are old and falling apart. And, they're not putting any money into them. I live in, when I moved here and where I'm living now 20 years ago, the roads were pristine. Everything was very nice. Right down to the traffic lights. There were fancy looking, traffic lights. You knew when you came to my town that this is a town, that people care, neighborhoods, had children in them. There were block parties all over the place in the summer, and anybody's welcome. Like now everybody that had potential or has potential, they have moved out of the state and are have moved down south, moved to Texas. I want to say Arizona too, and North Carolina. Because of the middle classes has shrunk so much, and then now our taxes, which were high to begin with, home taxes, property taxes, have gone up like 40 to 60%. A standard 4-bedroom house taxes in my town, I want to say are around $15,000 to $17,000 a year. It's pretty insane. You pay off your house, you can't even, if you end up retiring, that's like with insurance, that's $1,400 a month before your bills. So you could barely afford to retire even. That's just paying your taxes, not to mention your car. It's not like we have new houses either. All our houses are old.
This whole started in 19, like Clinton started this shit, He.
It didn't hit until the early, we saying 2002, 2003. It started, and then because my cousins and my family, all of us seemed to buy houses, around the same time. It was the late 90s, early 2000s, and we bought our houses for under 100,000, and those same houses are 400,000 plus.
Two things happened during he did two things that Papa, the Oval Office PJ. So he basically forced banks to give loans for house and education for free. So the loans that they gave, so normally when the bank wants to give a loan, they have to do risk assessment, right? What's the risk of you being able to return that loan? That's the logical way of it. So Papa take this out. He wanted for poor people to be able to get educated and to buy a house. So he forced the banks. He said that the government will take the risk of returning these loans. So what happened was that education and house in the United States, the prices started like skyrocketing, right? Because if you are giving like basically pumping money into these two sectors, so that the price is right. So the education in the United States is very expensive. Right now, if you want to get a degree, like for example, like Harvard right now, I think has more money, more cash in hand than many countries. Because of this, right? So
yeah, they have billions.
Yeah.
Even smaller universities in Connecticut, Yale in Connecticut has billions, but Quinnipiac University in Connecticut, they have billions. They're a smaller university, newer. I mean, when I say newer, in the 1900s sometime, and they have billions.
And
people give away money like that.
Connected to Epstein, and Epstein is one of these
What is?
financiers. I mean, Clinton and Epstein. So this is like all these dots are getting connected, right? They get together. They came up probably with this plan.
Well, I mean, Clinton has always been, Clinton has always been a perv. Even when he was president, he was a perv. But Clinton, that's the last time that we've had a balanced budget was tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Sir?
I heard that also.
Yeah, because of the .com era. But after 9/11, if you notice, like all the banks were consolidated. You had all these small neighborhood banks, and you still have some here and there, but you used to have so many of them. And they all got consolidated into Chase, into Bank of America, into Citi, Wells Fargo, Barclays is British, I think. I see Barclays too around. But all these banks got consolidated, and they. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I do remember my friend who warned me about what's going to happen to Israel as soon as October 7th happened, and he said this was written about in the trilateral meetings, or what are they called? Council of Foreign Relations, CFR. He said it was written about it. This was written over 10 years ago, he said. I was like, well, I don't know, I don't know about that. He said, yeah, Israel's going to lose, credibility. They're going to be severely weakened, and I didn't believe him, but now I do. But he also told me, and he's from Canada, he's brilliant. Back in the early 2000s, he says the middle class in America will start disappearing and will be gone in most places by 2010. People will be down to one car. Most people won't be able to afford a house, education. I'm like, you're crazy. You're crazy. It's not going to happen. And it did. And so I think a lot of this is planned.
I mean, I don't say it's planned. It's like, something happened. Like, for example, in politics, generally, people get allied based on their interests. So two groups in political spectrum have got allied in the recent decade in the United States, especially after Cold War was finished, so there was no existential threat to the United States. So one group is this financier, like Clinton, Epstein, this liberal, like pedophile. The other group is this war, like crazy people like Dick Cheney, George Bush.
Cheney and Bush, the same thing that's being said about Epstein was said about those two. And same thing, the rituals, the satanic practices, the Baal, the deity, everything.
My point is that these are two different ideologies. One ideology, I'm not talking about Epstein, like this thing, I will get to it, like this pedophile thing is something probably they use it to have like, for example, if you are one of us, if you decide to betray, we can bring you down. But the point I'm saying is that there is one group, which is these bankers. They love pumping money. They don't want any, globalization. Basically the way that Obama, the way that Clinton did. And the other group is the group that they want to go war, right? For example, to go attack everywhere, make everybody Christian. So these two groups, they get united. Because Bush, when he became president, he didn't undo any of the policies that Clinton put in place. He actually continued them. And then there was a 2008 crash, and then when Obama came, he also continued those policies. It's not like millennial, now Trump is also continuing It's not that one. The new one. So these are like allied together, kind of. But the point is that like it's possible in the United States to change this policies. So you need a policy which is done based on creating war, and is not based on pumping money into the economy.
Yeah, but unfortunately in the U.S., our political system is so divided that the Republicans and Democrats will not come together unless forced to. You know, to if they're going to, you know, generally, like when I lobbied in the 2010s, it was, you know, if we have a bill, we make sure we have a balanced amount of Democrats and Republicans. You know, if we introduce something in the Congress, and, you know, by a Democrat, we try to have a Republican introduce it in the Senate, you know, because it's all about, you know, beating each other instead of helping the people. And this started actually because of Clinton, because of the Monica Lewinsky scandal. And Republicans and Democrats became more divisive to the point, and then after 9/11 with Bush, it became up to now. If you go to the Congress buildings, the Hart Building, the other buildings, I forgot what they're called. You know, the Congress buildings or the Senate buildings, they all have cafeterias. I'm not talking about the main Congress, like where they meet, but, you know, where they have their offices. They won't even talk to each other or have lunch with each other, meaning the staffers. The staff will not sit with a Republican if they're a Democrat and vice versa. That's how bad it is politically here. So everything gets deadlocked, nothing happens.
This is not necessarily to me a bad thing. I mean, it seems that this alliance is breaking up, because this was a very dangerous alliance, right? One of them making money, the other one goes to war. They were fucking up the whole war. You know? We saw it with the Leaks. What happened? So it's not necessarily a bad thing that this alliance between these people is breaking up. So that means that new alliances can form with different part of the spectrum. We are seeing that right now the AOC is going to Munich, so that's a good sign. Democrats are actually putting new figures to the global stage.
Did you see Amelia? I forgot her last name. Amelia something, New Jersey.
I don't know.
So she is now the Democratic front runner for Congress. So they had a debate, had like three of them on it, on the panel that were running, and they said, raise your hand if you think genocide was happened in Gaza. And she was the only one that raised her hand. And now she's put Democratic Congress, New Jersey, it would pop up. I think Amelia or something like this. Congressional campaign, New Jersey. But she won the primaries in New Jersey recently.
way, but everybody in the audience of summer, everybody's on the come. If you guys want to come up, come on up. We're just talking about Epstein earlier. So for the past week or 2 weeks, Norm is defending Epstein in any shape or form. Yesterday, what he did, Edward, he said, "Oh, just because he was a day away from being 18." And then Shane looked into it. It's like that wasn't. Shane looked into it. It wasn't a day away. It was she was actually 16 or 14. The one that he actually got charged. 14 made the accusation. 16-year-old one that got him in the jail or something. Got him charged.
The 1 day away. No. Oh, I know who he's talking about. He's not. He's mixing it up. He's not talking about Epstein. He's talking about Gates.
Yeah, we're talking about that. We were talking about Epstein yesterday.
No, I know.
He got charged.
I know, but either way, the excuse doesn't work. But do you remember, when was it? In the late 2010s, the Congressman, Gates, he had to step down because he was messing around with a 17-year-old about to turn 18. That's why he was confused about the date, but that still doesn't mean, it doesn't win in the argument. It's still disgusting what he's talking about. His morals, his standards are absolutely disgusting. We should ask him about Gates, actually.
Africo Dominico. This is pretty interesting combination. Black and Hispanic. And woman.
No, it happened in 2024, actually. His name is Matt Gaetz, Congressman.
No, I was talking about his Meha.
Oh no, I was talking to Amir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was reading the name that he gave me.
Oh, what's her name?
Analilia Mejia.
Yep.
Mejia.
Yep.
She's black. She's Hispanic. She's socialist.
Yep.
Pro-Pally.
Yep.
A lot of boxes checked.
Yeah, and she won the primaries in Jersey. So I think we are swinging, and this happens. We were swinging. We swung all the way to the right, as the Western world, not just America, and now. And not every country, but generally speaking. And now we are going to swing very far left.
No, I think we went very far left, but then we went very far right. We will swing in the middle.
No, I don't think it's going to be in the middle. The socialists, these are the people that are getting elected. I think it's going to be very far left. After Trump, they were still in his first year. Give it 3 more years, I think people are going to go and rebel and go far left. Because this is what happened in 2016.
It kind of I think right and left, we are talking about different things. Economic right and left, cultural right and left. It's different. So economically probably are right. We go left, we become socialist, kind of. But culturally we come to center.
No. Culture. You mean the ultra liberals? I mean, they're dominating. You have to be so politically correct. I mean, look, how many genders? You could be any gender you want in the U.S. now. You could identify as anything.
I know, but they are gonna go down. Like if a politician is like, for example, like I think it will come down.
You think that would? Yeah, that would.
Yeah, because it's one of the reasons that we went this ride.
Yeah.
You cannot piece of people. I mean, American people are kind of really religious. I mean, so you have to be careful about this. Like Democrats probably will learn the lesson if they want to actually win again. They have to come back.
Yes. I don't have I don't have a problem with the left. I would actually be more left leaning.
And like these are not issues which matters to people. I mean, like when you are bringing, like for example, these topics and make them a big deal, then
Yeah, but I mean, but these ultra left liberals, like I knew a lady. I talked to her a few years ago. I think 3 years, 2 or 3, about 3 years ago. 2 years ago. Last time I talked to her, and she was talking to me about how you should be able to use any public restroom that you identify. If you are a man and you identify as a woman, you can go into the women's restroom.
These are like Pahlavi supporters. They have to be eliminated from the political arena. I mean, these are just loud voices.
But there's a lot of them, though. We think
I know.
Don't underestimate them. There's a lot.
I know. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Pahlavi.
And
they have to go.
Her reasoning. And here's what I said. I said, well, people have children, little girls, and teenage girls. What's there to stop a guy saying, "Oh, I identify as a woman," and seeing a young girl going into the woman's bathroom and raping her? And the woman told me, she goes, "Well, I was raped in the woman's bathroom, so it wouldn't stop anybody from doing it anyway. So we should let men come into the woman's bathroom. That's okay." And she's from California.
This is the.
I think it's California. I got to read this. Where men in prison were able to identify as women, so they moved them to the women's prison. And guess what happened? Rapes and pregnancies went up.
The thing is that these are like one of the reasons that Democrats could get votes and at the same time steal the money. I mean, this is like the policy that these Democrats had for the longest. Like, for example, during slavery time, they were actually pro-slavery. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I know he's saying, but they switched. They switched actually.
There is more money here. They can distract the public by. At that time, they were playing race card. So you distract the white. Go, come vote for me. I will make you proud.
No, but there are two different.
At the same time, still, right now they switch to this side. They bring these issues up, distract people from the real issue. At the same time, they are stealing their money. I mean, what Clinton did is releasing, taking the risk away from the loans. Who did it make rich? Who are the richest people right now in the United States? For example, they are Democrats, right? So
I wouldn't say Democrats, or I don't know if there's a study on that. I don't know. I'll look into that. But it wasn't switching though. But you said something that isn't true necessarily at the beginning. I agree with you.
But the point is that this is a distraction that they use to distract people from the real issue. This is an old technique that they bring something that, for example, right now, a lot of Republicans use abortion. Like they say, hey, abortion is not really a big problem of American people, right? So this abortion and this issue is distraction. It's just for example.
I agree with you, but you also want to stay factual too. It's not that the Democrats stopped believing in slavery or were against, were for slavery, then became against it. It's that the parties themselves switched over. The Democrats went over to the Republicans, and the Republicans went over to the Democrats. So the parties themselves switched.
You have to understand, like Democrats generally from the beginning are the corporations, right? They, like in the United States, if you go back, two groups came to the United States. One group came to South, they were the corporations. One group went to North, they were the religious groups, right? So there were like two groups left. Europe came to this land. The group which went to the north, they were the religious group. The group which came to the south, they were corporations. So Democrats generally, they are just one money. Whatever get money for them, they don't have any moral value per se. So at that time, slavery was making money for them. Later, this liberal shit is making money for them. As long as they make money, they're okay, right? All they want is money. They are corporations, like they're capitalism. The Republican, which is their base was in the north and now switched to the south. They are the party which is, they want God. They are religious party. They are moral party, right? So it's not that they switch because they change morality. The concept is still before the same. At that time, the Republicans didn't want slavery. It was a moral issue, right? And Democrats wanted it. It was a money issue. Now, Democrats are this liberal because it's a money issue, and Republicans are not liberal, again, because of moral issue. Does it make sense?
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense. Oh, my allergies are really going crazy.
No, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, it does make sense. I'm just kidding. All right, what do we have today?
Anything on Israel at all? I haven't.
Yes.
Haven't.
What the Times of Israel is reporting, I shared this exiled son of Iran last shots calls on Trump to help bury the Islamic Republic. He wants to do the attack. He wants America to do the attack. Widespread arrest, Royal Iran weeks after security forces crush protest. Now it's claiming 250,000. A rally in Munich against Iran's regime as Pahlavi urges global day for action. I don't think 250,000 would come out in Germany. Is there this many of them inside Germany? I doubt that.
Munich?
Yeah.
I don't know. Germany is a pretty decent-sized country. Echo, what's the population of Munich, Germany? Echo, what's the population of Germany?
What's the population of Persia?
1.6 million residents.
Oh shit, 1.6 million. Oh wait. Is that Munich? Echo, what's the population of Germany?
Even
Echo. Is 83.6.
Oh wow. So 83 million for Germany and 1.6 million for Munich.
What is the Persian population?
Echo, what's the Persian population in Munich?
Munich has about 3,792 people of Iranian background.
Less than 4,000.
And then we got 250,000 coming in.
Yeah, but people travel
isn't that
from
bullshit,
all over
Fire?
Europe.
Isn't that bullshit?
People travel from anywhere, like from France, Italy.
No, I know, but even if we add all of them, 250,000 for real? That is no bullshit around.
4,000 is a small number for 1.6.
I'll put the link in the chat. This
I guess everybody likes Munich. I mean, is Munich not a destination for anybody?
It is, actually. It's beautiful.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Is Germany, I don't know.
Ahmed is in the audience. He wants Pahlavi back.
Well, you can have him.
He's an Azari from Iran.
Yeah.
He's like Arash, you know that Samson character that comes in here? That guy is Arash Azari as well.
Let me rule over.
What is the Muslim population in Germany?
Echo. What's the Muslim
Samson has
population
changed his
in
name to
Germany?
Arash.
Oh shit.
It is.
Germany has about 5.3 to 5.6 million Muslims,
Wow.
making up 6.4 to 6.7%.
5.3 to 5.6 million, making up 6.3 to 6.6%.
Yeah, they're afraid that if they start recruiting for the army, the majority is going to be Muslim.
Yeah, that's a lot of Muslims in Germany. Wow.
So forget Germany.
What's the freedom of speech law in Germany? Because they keep on arresting people.
It's very strict. I don't know. Like the U.S.
As Germany, what's the? I think their population growth rate is negative.
Most Western countries are.
Yeah, that Germany is like this. You have to understand that like this is the disgusting part of the European. They go create war in Africa and Middle East, so these immigrants come there, and then they blame the immigrants. They are actually literally dying. I mean, this is a problem Japan has also. So their population is negative. If they don't bring this immigrant, their economy is down the toilet. I think US is the only developed country whose population is still positive.
Well, Hamid left. Such an idiot. So he's a traitor to his nation. So is Arash. He's got fucking whole bunch of rashes. Dumbass fucker.
You know, Wei Fan's name is Arash.
Yeah, but that guy changes.
For me, yeah,
Yeah,
all of them are Arash. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
Arash is not a very common name. I mean, when I was growing up, I was the only Arash I knew.
It is popular now. It is popular now. I have a lot of
That's
friends.
interesting.
Yeah, called Arash. Even from the Kurdish side, from Kermanshah. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting,
Wei Fan is a pro-Zionist, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Darling,
He supports Valabi, right? The Valabi guy.
Yeah, Pahlavi. He supports
No,
Pahlavi.
he doesn't.
He likes
Yeah, but
Pahlavi.
if you support that guy, you're not very far from Trump and Netanyahu, you know?
No, he doesn't support Pahlavi. I'm joking.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
You know, fire these Iranians, generally, they are, I think, if I have to pick one race, which is closest to monkeys than any other race, are these Iranians.
Oh my God, come on.
Calm down, Wei Fan, calm down.
Come on.
No.
He's a self-hating Iranian. Wei Fan is self-hating Iranian.
No. You know what this monkey does? Monkey, whenever you do something, it just repeats it. So that's in my sense. So they follow very, as soon as they see, now all of them are Arash, all of them are from Kerman.
They can be easily influenced, yeah.
No, they are not influenced. They're such greedy people. They just want power, and they are like attention whores. This is what they are. Whatever, just like this is the problem they have. I have been since I joined this app. This has been going on. Like 5 years ago, this happened. Now it's happening. But this time is different because we have Amir and you guys. That time I was hanging out in the Iranian room. But
I think.
Are you traumatized?
I talked to him. I talked to him a long time ago, and he was anti the nuclear program, the Iranian nuclear program. He was like, it's not good for us, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So he was basically playing down basically the innovation capability of the Persians.
But there's nothing wrong with that,
That's
But sorry, who are you talking about?
Wei Fan, this guy.
Oh,
A long
okay.
time ago. Like
Okay,
few
so
months
you're gonna dress him because he's in the room, you know?
No. I am like I was surprised when you guys said he's not a Zionist. You know.
Well, I'm not a Zionist, and I could see the benefit of drawing down Iran's nuclear program. I mean,
why would you draw it down in today's world?
No, I'm not married to it. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make. I don't think that makes you a Zionist or not Zionist.
No, listen, if you have the capability and the scientists and the know-how to create a nuclear bomb, bro, come on. Today's world is freaking Wild West, you know.
Yeah, but they're not proving that. Even the U.S. intelligence said that they're not.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say something to AB. Yeah, AB, I mean, people can change their opinion, you know? They can learn, and I mean, I can have an opinion today and change it in 5 minutes if I learn something new.
The point is that you have to understand, when I said that politician, you have to be aware, like, this is a political stance, AB. So Iran is a moral power with being able to defend itself. Nuclear weapon is an immoral weapon. Chemical weapons are immoral weapons. So it really doesn't make sense for Iran to acquire nuclear weapon. It is like, you know, this is a very
No, you're very. I think you're very naive, bro. You know why no one bullies? Hold on. Do you know why no one bullies North Korea? Jim Un, whatever his name is.
Because North Korea has no resources and isn't.
No, not really, bro. Any country that tests. Listen, do you think they're happy with Pakistan's nuclear program? No, they already tested it. They have the weapon. Once you have the weapon and the capability to make it, they will step back and let you be.
No,
does that make sense?
You're not getting it. North Korea, Pakistan, these are not power. Nobody on the global stage take them serious. Iran is a power. What is the power of Iran? Is the moral stance. Why they are scared of Iran? Why they are not scared of North Korea?
Moral stand. What do you mean by moral stand?
Like in the world, like in Middle East, everybody, like for example, Qasem Soleimani, right now you go any country in the Middle East, they have made him a hero, a martyr. These are because he's a morally right. You get like the moral power. You see the difference?
No,
the soft power of Iran. So Iran is like the only nation who has attacked Israel, like bombed Tel Aviv. So this is a moral stance. You don't need. So that's why United States is scared of Iran. United States is not scared of North Korea. United States is not even scared of China. So now if Iran goes and get a nuclear weapon, Iran goes and get a chemical weapon, then it actually lost its power. The moral card. Do you see here?
No, you're confusing me, bro. I don't understand what you're talking about, to be honest.
So let me explain for you like this. For example, if you are in Iraq, if you are in Lebanon, and if you are poor, okay, and which most people are poor there, they don't have access to. So you look, and of course you blame the United States, the capitalism, for the condition you have. And then you look around and says, who is against capitalism? Who is the good guys? And then you say, oh, Iranians are the good guys. And then Iran is in these lands building hospitals for them, like building roads for them, giving them electricity for free. Like in Iraq, where is electricity in Iraq coming from? So this is the power that Iran has in the area. People who are not rich, which is majority of people, they like Iran. Do you agree with that statement?
I'll tell you one thing. The end goal is very clear for everybody. Okay? The end goal of America and the Zionist state is to divide and make honor. Basically, they want to divide all Muslim nations, countries, into small segments. Lawless enclaves. Okay? Like Iraq. You remember how Iraq used to be back in the days? 30 years ago. No, before 1990s. Iraq was a very powerful country, okay? Well, everything was well structured, you know. They were advancing at a very, very high level. They were building all kinds of manufacturing plants everywhere. Their scientists were actually increasing every year. You know, they were attempting many things. So the goal is to basically make you toothless, just like they did to Libya and Iraq, you know. That's the goal. This morality garbage you're circling is nonsense, okay? You need to accelerate your nuclear program and protect yourself, period.
I mean, that's
sorry,
one
can I
opinion
respond?
you have. That's
Wait
one
a minute.
opinion you have, but like the politics I follow is not that. So that doesn't make me a Zionist. I have same goal as you have. I'm just saying that in my politics is different from your politics. It doesn't mean that I become a Zionist because I don't want a nuclear weapon. I want a soft power. But go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I just want to say two things. First, AB was saying that the end goal of the United States and quote-unquote Zionist state is to divide Islamist countries to small portions, something like that. So
not Islamist countries, Muslim countries. There's a difference.
Muslim countries, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I have been born as a Muslim in Iran. I'm an Iranian person, but as many other Iranian people, I don't believe in Islam, but it's as a Muslim. As a supposedly Muslim. So please don't interrupt me,
let's
sir.
clarify a few things. Okay, no, we're not. Okay, we'll listen to you, but you said you used to be a Muslim. You're Iranian, but you used to be a Muslim and you left the religion, correct?
I've been born as a Muslim. I've been born as a Muslim, as many other Iranians, but I've never believed in Islam, and I don't consider myself as a Muslim. But I am officially, yes, I'm officially a Muslim in my birth certificate. I've been born as a Muslim, but many Iranians are not Muslims like me, because I don't believe in Islam. But anyway, my point was, I don't know.
What you have to say has no weight because you're probably Mossad informant. Okay, so whatever you're about to say, I care less about your opinion. To be honest with you, I know your type, 100%. If you were, you know, someone who can basically separate their hatred for Islam from, you know, this subject we're talking about, then yeah, I'll listen to you. But I can see the angle you're coming from already. So.
Whatever. I was just responding to you. I don't care if you don't have the tolerance to listen to me, but there are other people in the room as well. Anyway, my point was, because before you interrupt me, I was going to say I don't know what is the difference between Islamist and Muslim, but whatever, I don't care. The point is, what is the objective of Muslim or Islamist countries on the contrary? Because you were saying a Zionist state and United States of America aim to divide Muslim countries, but equally Muslim countries such as the Islamic regime of Iran have the objective to erase Israel from the earth. So that's one point that I wanted to say. And second, you were saying before, in 1990s and whatever, Iraq was a very powerful country and it was very well structured and economically well established, something like that. And the point is, what is missed from the discussions from people like you? Because believe me or not, in the country that I live, I don't live in Iran. I have left Iran 1 year ago. In the country that I live, I've met some other Arab people as well, and they also, especially from Iraq, and they say they are even, by the way, they were Kurdish, and they even hated the Islamic regime of Iran, but they kept saying, yeah, Saddam Hussein was well, and United States intervention was very, very bad. It made Iraq in misery, and I know that's they have some point. But the point is, what is missing from your discussions and from your rhetoric is that Saddam Hussein was a dictator person. So values such as democracy and freedom is
missing from your discussions. I don't. Believe me, that's my.
Are you liberal?
I don't care if a country is economically well established or not. I believe if a country gives right to people to demonstrate against the authorities, such as Israel, I would defend that country. If people had equal rights to get into power, I would defend that country. If women have equal rights with men, I would defend that country. But I don't care if a country is powerful economically, such as Iraq in Saddam Hussein era, but a dictator is in place.
Wayfan, do you agree with him? Your fellow Iranian?
Honestly, I was not listening. Sorry.
You were not listening. You tuned out. Yeah,
I was tuned out. What was the point? Can you explain?
Yeah, he's impressed with the beauty of democracy and liberalism and progressives. You know, he's an activist. He lives under the bridges. You know.
So what is the point? So what does
He will defend democracy, whether it's in Tel Aviv or in Washington or wherever it may be. So he doesn't care anything else. The democracy, democracy, what's called democracy. Yeah. Cool. Good for you.
Lily, do you know that the United States is not democracy, it's republic, right? There's a difference between republic and democracy.
Democracy is the substance, but a republic state or a monarchist state is a form. So there is no inherent difference and contrary between a republic and democracy. Democracy is whether minorities have rights to have a say in how the country is run. But at the end of the day, the majority determine the way the country is run, and if people have freedom to march against the authorities and won't be imprisoned for stating their opinions. They have freedom of speech, and such things would define democracy. So I don't say I didn't say that the United States is a democracy, but at the end of the day, it is a much more democratic country than Islamic regime, and I mean Islamic regime of Iran, and I don't know if I have to argue about that.
Velvet. That's your name. Velvet. What's the link between U.S. and Israel? What's the main bond between what basically keeps the two entities together, the American Zionist and the Israeli Zionists? What's the common denominator?
Perhaps they have the shared values. I don't know. You tell me. No. Truly, I don't know. You tell me. I think because
you don't know.
Lots of other countries in the Middle East, they're all Muslim countries, and but Israel is not. So probably it could be that. But you tell me.
So you don't know what unites the two people?
No, I don't know, and I really don't care. I just care about my own home country, honestly.
But if you care about your country, you have to care about the surrounding countries, especially when you have a lot of enemies, including these two, America and Israel.
Right.
Our enemy is the Islamic regime of Iran. Islamic regime of Iran is the state that imprisons women for not wearing enough hijab. Islamic regime is the state that stones women to death
that's
for
a lie. That's
adultery.
a lie.
No.
Are not wearing hijab. They're going out wearing whatever they want. That's not going to make
because you have fought for them.
Person.
Because you have fought for that.
Okay, and they got it, which is good.
Yeah, but more than 500 people got blinded.
Doesn't make it right to be a traitor to your country. It doesn't make it right to go to your enemies and ask them to go bomb your country and kill your people.
Our enemy is occupied by the Islamic regime. They don't represent us.
You people that want to destroy your country, that you want to have what happened in Iraq, what happened in Syria, in Libya, in Yemen, in Afghanistan, you want it to happen to your country. That's very stupid. In
Look at
2026,
our
and you still have
weather. Look
hope.
at our water.
You still have hope that the U.S. and Israel have good intentions in your country. That's very stupid. I mean, with everything happening, with everything that we see on the news, on TV, on the social media, and you still believe that a country like Israel, who just bombarded or erased Gaza, killed so many innocent people, would come, that same entity would come and help you? Oh my God.
God bless you. God bless you, Fire.
Our enemy is the Islamic regime of Iran. Our country is occupied by the Islamic regime of Iran. And for the record, I personally and many Iranians don't believe that any country, including United States or Israel, have necessarily the good intentions. They all care about their national security and national strategic objectives. I know that. But at the moment, I would defend any foreign force to come to aid, to help Iranians, because there is no other way. No other way. We can't fight with this regime with our bare hands. There is no other. They just massacre Iranians. They massacre people. That's what
you're sad that the Iranian government massacred the Iranians, a few thousand, but you're calling for Israel to come and bomb your country in America and kill millions? Do you know how many millions died in Afghanistan?
Millions. Just look at.
Do you know how many millions died in Afghanistan and Iraq? Do you know how many millions died in Syria? You know that half of the population of Syria is outside Syria today? Do you know that how many Syrians have died? You know that after all these years, there's still war in Iraq and in Syria and in Yemen and Libya? Is that what you want your country? Do you want to divide your country into a few countries, 4 or 5 countries? Is that what you're looking for?
Who killed Syrians? As far as I know, Bashar Assad killed hundreds of thousands of Syrians, who, by the way, was supported by the Islamic regime of Iran. Who killed Syrians?
You're calling for the same thing. You want the same thing. And instead of asking for your rights, you're becoming a traitor to your land.
Syria, Bashar Assad was
what
the
about
one.
the innocent people in Iran? There are innocent people, innocent children.
Yeah, and they were massacred by this regime. Innocent people of Iran were massacred by this regime.
By the white person, by the white Europeans, white West. You're okay for the white to kill you, but you're not okay for the brown people to kill you.
Racist comments. I don't care about
you're white. You see what's happening in Gaza? It's fine because the enemy is white. Right?
Why would I care whether they're white or not?
Yes, this is how your brain is washed. It's okay when a white person commits a crime, but it's not okay when a brown person commits a crime. This is how you see it.
No, I don't care if some person is white or is not white. Why would I care? Why would I care?
Yeah, then it shouldn't be okay for you. It shouldn't be okay for you. It shouldn't be okay for you that the West, the criminals, the U.S. and Israel, come and bomb your country and kill your country and kill your people and kill innocent children and kill innocent women. The majority of Iranian women are tolerant, they're peaceful, they don't want anything, they just want to live. And you're okay for this evil entity, Israel, to come and bombard your country.
The evil is the Islamic regime of Iran. The evil is the Islamic regime of Iran.
It's not evil compared to what Israel is doing.
It is evil. It is devil.
It's not evil.
It is devil. And by the way, because
there's
you are arguing about
there's no comparison.
Exactly.
It's not
compare this evil regime.
Epstein.
You can't compare this evil regime.
Let's ask him specific questions. What do you hate about Islam specifically?
Because they didn't allow him to take off his hijab or
his
be
hijab.
or girl's hijab or be gay or that's okay. I understand. Everyone deserves life and everyone deserves to live the way they want. But that's not a reason enough to ask people to come and kill your people and destroy your country and steal it.
Why do you put words in my mouth? Why do you do that?
Because we've asked so many other Iranians.
I defend Israel and the United States coming and bombing the Islamic regime, not the people.
To be bombarded was asking to
bombard the Islamic regime.
Why do you want the West to come and bomb your country? He said so that I can watch porn. and
my
drink,
country is
so I can
occupied.
watch porn and
My
drink
country is
beer.
occupied.
This is what he said. He
My
said, I
country
want
is
to watch
occupied.
porn. I want to be able to watch porn in Iran and drink beer. And I want women to wear bikinis. He wants millions to be killed. He didn't mind when we asked him, are you okay with millions to be killed? He said, okay.
He wants OnlyFans. Okay, I got you.
I swear to God, he was serious. It was okay for millions to die for him to watch porn. That deviant.
Oh, I thought then that said this thing.
Who said these things?
Yes, I want Israel to go bomb the shit out of Iran so girls can wear skirts, okay?
Yeah, so many Iranians said that.
Because I know Iranian women are so
Don't worry. You just worry about your people.
Iranians are our people as well.
What's your value system? Do you have any morals? Like, what's your value system?
Are you asking
me? Stated it repeatedly. I said my values: freedom of speech, freedom of thinking, equality between men and women, separation of religion from state, and democracy.
You don't even have that in America. You don't have that in the UK. You don't have that in Germany, in France, in Israel. You don't have that anywhere. Anywhere. You're Delulu. You don't have that anywhere. You know that everything I'm saying, everything I use on my internet is recorded by law. And the police can come and search everything.
Yep.
Here in the UK.
In America, the same thing. This app records information. Like, literally. They basically, sometimes they'll ask you if you, I don't know, I have VPN. Did this app ask you guys to print your face and, for verification purposes? That's for the Mossad and ICE. And it's basically to identify
ICE is not the intelligence service.
Anti-Zionists.
You don't know the logic of the ICE. ICE is not the intelligence service.
No, they're not. But what I'm saying is, they use the technology. They sold to ICE. That's what I meant.
You're wrong.
So what is wrong for asking the help of the state of Israel to go destroy Iran so Iran can be free from its
veils, from its hijab?
Yes, so it's free from its very dictatorial system that is in place. What's wrong with that?
I mean, if as an Iranian you ask, then you will be considered as a faggot trader. But if as a, like for example, as Arab you ask, you're considered an enemy.
Speak up, Wayfan, we can't hear you.
Depends who asks. I said depends who asks.
I think I'm gonna ask Prince on his opinions on that. So Prince, what do you think of the idea? Like, what's wrong with the idea of me asking for the state of Israel to help the Iranian people, get rid of their government by asking for Israel help to go and destroy their country? So what's wrong with that?
Fuck it, let them destroy it. I don't give a shit.
So you told you, Prince agrees.
Prince failed to create. Prince, do you have nuclear scientists in your country? That's why you're jealous, probably. Yeah.
Of who?
No, he doesn't have one. He is a nuclear scientist.
He is a nuclear scientist, Russia.
Yes, he is. That's what he is.
Any Muslim country that has nuclear science.
He has an electron in a jar, a neutron
I
in a
support
jar.
that country 100%.
He keeps an electron in a jar. And
he doesn't even have a well-functioning AirPods.
No, Prince, how many electrons do you have in a jar? That was my 5th grade lesson from my science teacher.
Is Amir here?
He is, yeah.
Amir is drunk, I think.
He's
Amir.
working.
Yes, sir. Yes, just how can I help you? I'm working on the Norms video because I need to put it up on YouTube. I want to fuck him up really badly, just defending Epstein. He's gonna go on YouTube.
Hey, Amir. Can you mediate a conflict between Prince and me starting?
No. It's done. BB is down there.
What happened?
IBB.
He's mad at me.
Doing well.
I hope you're doing
He's
well.
mad at me because he threatened my friend. He said, I don't know who you were saying it to, but you said you're dead, and so I had to remove you from the room. It wasn't personal.
You are
I
a
still
liar.
respect
You're
you.
Wait, you're a kike liar.
Hey.
No, let's keep the racial slur. Let's try to see if we can solve it.
Shut up, Amir. Nothing you say is gonna.
Well, what is the point of then engaging? It's the point of me mediating.
Buttercup. I'm not BB, but I'm sure hell know that BB's gonna love.
Gonna love what?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Why are you doing this? Come on, Prince. Be nice.
There's BB's here.
Get fucking lost, you fucking kike.
So, but Buttercup, what actually happened? You and Prince got into
He was
it?
coming after my friend Judy in the chat, and so I told him to fuck off.
You're lying.
Yeah, because Judy's a liar and she spreads misinformation like you do.
Okay, I don't understand. Okay, this is just an app. We're just having free speech.
Yeah, work it up. Buttercup. It's just getting up. I agree. So why are you so nervous? Get fucking lost. Go.
Why are you threatening me, though? Why?
I'm not. I didn't threaten you. Go
You
back.
did.
Adios. Leave. Go to your room. When I drop the bomb, you're gonna hear it. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
What is the bomb about? Is it a big bomb?
Oh,
a
you've
small
seen
bomb?
the
Is it a tiny bomb?
doctrinals. This is about to get really fucking exciting.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna buy popcorn.
Woo! Maybe it's more than one bomb. Who knows?
I think it's a nuclear disaster.
Yeah, it depends on from which angle you're looking at it. Yeah.
So this is the problem from the pro-Paddy side and pro-Israeli side, Buttercup. It's very hard to find a common ground.
But they
Right.
united in hating Buttercup, clearly.
It's impossible. I know you want to be the middle party to try to mediate between the Palestinians and non-Palestinians.
But she actually
and,
doesn't. Amir, she actually doesn't want to mediate.
That's not true.
She doesn't want to mediate.
No, not mediate. I would like be the middle party, trying to solve
want to be
like
the
what's
middle
happening.
party. No, she doesn't. You can't.
No, I heard her
Same
cry.
thing. That's what she
I heard her cry. Hold on a second. I seen her other side come out. She gets very emotional, right? But at the same time,
That's not emotional. That's called mental unstable imbalance.
yeah, bring Judy to my room. Maybe we could. I could ask her questions. I know a lot of people. I'll probably have to turn off the chat because people start cursing.
Peppa's busy fixing her next lie.
But Prince is threatening me. Why would I bring her to the room? He's being very
I don't think
threatening.
he's threatening you from what he said.
This is not Prince's room, by the way. It's not Prince's room.
You don't have to, even if you don't bring her here, or if you do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Alright, well, then at least leave her alone. She didn't do it. I did it. You did threaten her. You did say
No,
she was
she
dead.
What did she say that was problematic, though? What did she say was problematic? Does anybody have a clip?
Hold on, Amir, please.
She was saying the PA are corrupt. That's something Prince says all the time.
That's not what happened in the room. And you're.
He was in the comment, like, hassling her, and I told her to stop, and this other... You're mad at Benny, not me. You're mad.
Because you don't like what I say, you try to discredit me. You say in Jewish rooms that I'm quarter Palestinian. You make shit up about me.
I didn't say
Not
that.
the first time. You are.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You made fun of
literally
him.
recorded. It's literally recorded. You fucking lie. You see, you lie. You're
This
lying.
time I didn't, though.
You're a
I said
liar.
we've never been in
You
Palestine.
lie.
Yeah, this time she didn't. This
You
time.
lie.
Yeah. She's a
Actually,
liar.
I have. I spent many.
Oh my god.
But you're a cunt liar.
The fake Amir is pouring
It's
oil.
okay. Trust me, I'm gonna do this and you're gonna look.
Alright, can't wait.
Okay, yalla, bye.
Listen, this is the kind of men we're dealing with. Like, what? Like, have some decency. Come on, I'm just a person.
Prince.
Fuck your decency. Fuck your
He
decency.
threatened someone in the comments. He said you're dead because he didn't like her opinion, so he called her a dead white girl or something. And I said you threatened her with harm. So I said, yeah, I have to
What was her opinion? What was her opinion?
that shit of the Pally PA is corrupt. It was not even her. It was Benny Olive. It was the.
Give me the whole context. That's not it, but I kind of don't believe on one person.
برنس روق في حدا عم بيسجل روق برنس.
I don't give a shit. You think I give a shit? Type.
No, let's not do the rituals, man.
You're a fucking.
Oh my god.
Fucking whore.
Oh, come on.
Come on, the prince. Come. So anyways, does anybody have a clip of her room? Anybody? Amir, the fake Amir, DB, you have a clip? You got a clip?
No, but I was there, and I acknowledge what he's saying is
the problem is it's very hard to trust you, BB. Anybody else?
Well, let's put that up your mom's ass, fucking piece of shit.
Oh my God. Anybody in the audience? Does anybody have a clip? Caleb, you got a clip? Caleb. Somebody has a fucking clip. Alright. I wanted to know the context of this fight. Otherwise, we can't mediate.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to live my life.
You have a clip, Buttercup? You have a clip?
I am.
It was like this. You know who there was?
Hurt people, so get ready.
Prince, stop. This guy, Benny Olive, this Palestinian Israeli guy, he is very vulgar.
Benny Olive.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm just saying he was escalating the situation, cursing in Arabic. I didn't even know what he was.
I'm not interested in this combo.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
He's mad at me for someone else's vulgar comment.
I don't give a shit. And Amir is not going to help you. Nobody in this room can help you. I do.
I know. I'm trying to talk to you directly, person to person.
Buttercup, this is not the right place to talk about this. Maybe we can go somewhere private to talk about it because there are people
Who's Rondo?
who want you.
Who?
Hi, Rondo.
Hey, my name, Fi, I love that picture you got on. It made me so happy. Like, bro, I felt like a fucking, like I was in KG1, man. I fucking love that picture. It was
so I kind of feel like I think Buttercup, you'll have to make him an offer that he can't deny.
That's a nice picture.
Like back in the days, the Godfather used to do, right? And the offer could be a number of things. You gotta give him something. You gotta give him money. You gotta give whatever to shut him up.
Blackmail, extortion type of.
Yeah, extortion type of thing. And then he'll finally shut up, right, Prince? Prince, what's your price? Plus, how much? Tell us.
Masari.
Tell us. He's gonna get mad
You want me to endorse Hamas? Is that what I got?
You have to endorse Hamas. You have to say you support Hamas.
Would that be our
can she do it? So I think, look, he wanted for the from the jump, he wanted you to do Q&A with him, right? So he can be on the stage and you have to ask him questions. No, I'm helping now. I'm speaking not on your behalf.
It's not required.
I but I'm giving her some, maybe insights. Maybe she can do certain things to help you out.
This is inappropriate.
No, but can she put you on the stand and ask you Q&A? Like, we have a Kuni on the stage, Farhad. Okay. He likes a record room. Did you record the Buttercups room? You have a clip, motherfucker? Mother Jinde, Farhad, do you have it? You have the clip? Clip? You got the fucking clip? No? Okay, then fuck off. Fucking bitch. Anyways.
I have to rename my dog now. My dog's name is Farhad, so I gotta change the name.
That's a beautiful name of Farhad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name, but it's a demonic piece of shit that's behind his name.
I gotta name my dog Farhad.
I want to name my future cat. If I get a dog, I want to name him Bibi. Bibi, my dog. It's not Bibi, maybe it's lost, or maybe like Rabbi,
You don't have good social cues, Rondo. It's so weird.
I know, maybe because I didn't fuck your sister.
Pardon?
Maybe because I didn't do it to your sister.
Oh, Enes, remember, shut the fuck up, bro.
I love you.
I can go hard on you, bro. Don't do that.
I love you.
Don't talk about my family. I don't talk about yours.
I love you, dog. I'm just joking.
So say sorry.
I am so sorry, my favorite true. Oive.
Okay. Why does the mod keep muting me, though?
I apologize. Oive, 6 million. I love you.
Oh, okay. So you guys are allowing him to say that?
I love you, man. I love you. You're my favorite true.
6 million. Okay, yeah. No problem, Enes.
What did he say? What did you say?
I love you. 6 million. Oh, 6 million. Oh.
What did you say? Rondo, calm down, bro. Calm down. Do you always do this, bro? I have to warn you every time. I want you to shut up. Mother Jinde, Kuni, come down, bitch. Haramzade, come down, little bitch. Calm down. Did you report it to the feds? Go report it to the feds. Mother Jinde, go report it to the FBI. You said you're gonna take my clip and shove it up your asshole. Go take the fucking clip and go give it to the feds, bitch. Go, get lost, bitch. This guy is such an idiot. Mother Jinde, come down. This is the problem we have with these pieces of shit. Okay, sit in the audience like a kuni or. Thank you for coming. Thank you for flying Mir Airlines. Well, he wants to come up again? No, it's alright, I'm good. But Prince, what actually happened? Tell us your side of the story. Prince? Come on, Prince.
This is my favorite clubhouse room. Amir's house, I love it. I love this room.
It's not Amir's house anymore, it's World Affairs Forum.
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, I can't wait for Ramadan. If I offended anyone in this space, unless you're a Zionist, please forgive me. Ramadan is one that I want to clear my sins out. If not, much love to you.
Ramadan Kareem.
What just happened here? Jindib, you were in there, right? What happened to Jindib? I want to ask him.
Jindib is not in the room.
No, yeah, he left. He was in here earlier.
They all left.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, except for DB, but we don't take anything from him. Amir, Mother Jindib, terrorist, I'm recording you.
Not to report him again. I reported him as account last time for recording my rooms. Report an incident.
Oh, well,
You go
yeah,
on
he's
they said some.
You can report the comment and then report that.
Personal privacy, unauthorized recording. Recording without consent.
Okay, so where do we go?
Privacy policy. Yeah. Go under personal privacy.
Let me see, it's different on the iPhone. Personal privacy, okay.
How did you know he was recording?
The fake Amir, why are you adding me?
It's eroded in the chat.
Okay.
Submit. Thank you. At one point, your account's gonna get clipped, but watch. It's a matter of time. Anyways, let's see. Some of these Iranians, they get really, really triggered. They're very emotional. Anyways, going back to the.
Okay, so Farhad, that's okay for you to curse his mother? Are you for real? You're telling him that he's a terrorist and he supports Hezbollah and the other one, I forgot, Hamas, and you're okay to curse his mother? Is that your akhlaq? Is that what your religion teaches you? Your Zoroastrian religion?
We don't know what he believes in. I think there's some glitches on the side.
Who's cursing who? What's happening?
In the
Hey,
chat.
what's up, Velvet, AB?
Farhad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, so who wants to curse Velvet? Do you want to crash out on Farhad? I'll bring him up. You want to crash out?
Who? Who?
This is the Iranian Raza Pahlavi supporter. You ready?
Let's go.
Alright, come on up, bitch. Come on up, Kuni. Let's do this. Might as well have some fun with this fucker.
Oh,
come
and
up,
he on stage too? Oh, he ran. What the fuck?
He ran. Come up, Farhad.
He lasted longer in the boom boom rooms than he lasted on stage.
There you go. There comes the Iranian.
I record you because you are supporting Hezbollah, you're supporting Hamas, you are
Wait, where does he sound like?
You're reporting.
And what are you? Yeah.
You're gonna be arrested soon. Marty, you're going to deport it to Pakistan.
This is the guy, this is what we're dealing with, Rajasthani supporter Iranians.
You know, there are a lot of people like this guy in Iran, inside Iran, you know.
It's not gonna happen, Farhad. It's not gonna happen. Keep on crying. Keep on crying. Keep on crying.
I think Prince is going to open up a room on America. But, Faya, anybody, piece of advice, if Prince pings you into it, please, don't go in there because if he makes you a mod, you know, your account can get clipped. And I'm against the doxing part as well. You know?
Pakistan.
It triggers it more when you keep muting it. You like how I'm muting you, Farhad? You see? You see? You see? You see?
Your room is a bunch of terrorists here. It's going to be recorded to Clubhouse. Clubhouse is going to deport you. You're going to be deported from Pakistan.
Oh my God. I think we're done with you. We're done. Thank you. We're done. Thank you. You gave me a headache now. I thought no one was going to go after him.
I don't support Khamenei. It's just I like to tease them. Zandabat Khamenei.
You want mini skirts back in Iran? Mini skirts? Yeah? Bikinis? You want bikinis?
They want millions of innocent people to die. Millions.
Do you know what I heard, Faya? By these Pahlavi supporters, what I heard is if they were to, bring this Pahlavi back, these disgusting animals, right? What they will do is they will probably go back and they'll go after the people that supported the IRGC because there's 20%, 30%, and they're going to go after those religious people. And that, I'm against it. I don't want these fuckers to, attack or kill any of those people.
Of course.
Crazy. Anyways. Did you check your text messages?
I'm gonna go down now. I need to go park the car in the garage.
Okay. Do you check your messages?
I will.
Oh my God. Anyways, what's up with you, Caleb? Wow, stop saying things about fire, man. That's disgusting, bro. Calm down.
Ew.
I know you're sexually frustrated. Let me turn off the chat.
No, it's fine. Just let me tell you something, Farhad. If you were the last man, I would be a lesbian and not let you touch me. I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's a disgusting animal. But I can't deal with this guy, Farhad. But he's a Pahlavi supporter. What do you expect from Pahlavi supporters? Man?
Exactly.
Disgusting. And I think the Zionist cult. I think it's not gonna last for a long time because there's a lot that's coming out and related to Epstein and other shit. Even the Persians are on there. Can you believe it? Like there's three.
The Israelis are turning on each other.
Yeah. And look at Norm. For 3 days, right? He keeps on doing blasphemy. I have to remove him out of. I don't even move him now. I just kick him out of the room to teach him a lesson. So he's not allowed the whole day. And then let's see if he comes back tomorrow. He does it again. Gets kicked out again. And it's going to keep on happening every day until he'll learn his lesson.
Yeah.
Because nobody attacks his religion. He wants to come and attack my religion. When we're talking about Epstein has nothing to do with the religion. See what I'm saying? Farah, did you support Muhammad? What's his name? Najad? Did you support it? Ahmadinejad, did you support it? Have you supported? Do you know that he was on Epstein files? Did you know this? Can you believe it? He was one of the Epstein. He met up with Epstein after the one of the events. Isn't that crazy? That's disturbing, man.
Was there like an email between him and Epstein?
No. So there was an event that took place. I actually pulled it up on my AI because I can't go through this many files, man. So many fucking files. So I'll give you. There we go. So Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, former Iranian president, mentioned in 2018 email by biologist Robert Trivers, who claims Epstein met with Ahmadinejad in New York after a UN speech. Ahmadinejad's camp has officially denied any such meeting, and there is no independent corroboration in the released material. And then the next Iranian was the Iranian businessman, the CEO of Free Stream Aircraft, whose name appears in Epstein email correspondence. He arranged private jet services for Epstein and exchanged political commentary about Iran with him between 2014 and 2018. But there is no allegation of involvement in Epstein crimes. And then the third one, Salar Kamangar, an Iranian-born former YouTube CEO. His name appears in a broader document released as an attendee in 10 Bitcoin-related meetings at Epstein's Manhattan residence with no evidence of criminal conduct. So you could be on Epstein file.
Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe they were just invited, and whether they've been there or not, we don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Prince, can you tell us what actually happened between you and Buttercup? Prince, can you tell us the tea? Prince. The normal calls him Princey. Oh, George is here. What's up, George? Do you remember Prince? Prince, do you remember George? He's in the audience.
I don't.
Bro, don't you remember George Gabriel? Long time ago? He doxed that gay Mike?
No.
Oh, my. For real? For real? You don't remember? Bro, the Zionist scumbag from Russia, whatever.
No clue.
He met up with the gay Mike. Okay. What happened between you and Buttercup? Tell us.
Only if you admit that you like drama.
I will admit only after I hear the story. I'm about to upload a video of Norm. It's going to go on YouTube and whatever, because him defending Epstein, that's a big one for me. And then I'm mocking my religion. That's another big one. Go on.
What the fuck is this?
Huh? What happened?
Nothing. I was having an argument in the chat, and she booted it.
Were you cursing at her?
No.
What were the exact words?
I told Judy that she's white wannabe, and Benny that he's trashy, from a trashy family.
Who, Benny?
Mm-hmm. Olive.
Yeah, Benny Goy. Benny Gay.
Olive.
Oh, Olive. Yeah, he was in here, remember? When he crashed out. He was here one time, I think Edward, you, and then he kept on bringing up names of the leaders of Hamas. Do you remember? Was that the same guy, right? Yeah. Ah, that idiot.
Oh God, it's snowing outside.
Already?
Yeah, it is. I went out to move my car to the garage and it's snowing.
Do you have a garage? A lot of people have to park it on the side of the road.
Yeah, but I have a garage.
She's bougie.
I'm
Wow.
special.
You live in a mansion. We poor people, we live in regular houses with no parking. But in San Francisco, if you buy a house, a lot of the houses don't have no garages.
They park on the street.
Yep.
Nah.
Same thing in New York, and even in Toronto. There's a what was it? Close to downtown Toronto. There's some areas there's no parking. There's no garage. I guess the olden days they didn't have no garage like the old houses back in the days. Some of them did. Some of them didn't have any garage. It was just a house. We had that guy Kaz here yesterday, the idiot, fucking the booty clapper for Trump.
I can't believe you guys spent hours with him. I slept and I woke up and I slept and I woke up and you're watching.
No, but so Faya, it's like a mental masturbation. I mean, mental. What's what I use? It stimulates your brain cells, right? And when you engage with these people, especially Trump supporters, they're no different than the Zionists, right? The Zionists are denied.
I think
Yeah, the Zionists. No, I know, but it makes your debate skills a little bit better. So you get to learn. You start looking into more and more shit just to debunk their claims. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I brought up this idiot yesterday made a claim Trump was the first person to sign an executive order about sex trafficking. And guess what? And he started blaming Obama. So I looked it up, even though I do not like Obama. Under Obama, a lot of Muslims got killed. So I looked it up on my AI. I brought up the executive order, which was first was signed by Obama. Obama was really, about the, going after the people that were in sex trafficking. They even arrested more people versus Trump. I brought in the fact. The idiot finally had to concede. Yeah, okay. They kept on making the same fucking claim over and over.
Yeah, it was so annoying.
Bro, what are you doing, man? Let the plate go. What are you doing now?
He's eating his food. Oh, I thought you were using the microwave.
Yeah, if you're not gonna tell us, then we don't have to hear what you're cooking, man. In the background, it's a lot of noise.
I told you.
This is nothing. Like you're just for over texting, you're gonna get kicked. Yeah, and I think you got kicked by maybe. Would you say Emeralds?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, you were cursing at another girl.
I wasn't cursing.
That's what this buttercup was saying.
Telling you not to curse.
BB goes, I was there, I saw this. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna trust you? Freaking Zionism.
Money Olive was a drug dealer and a felon, and he spent years in prison.
Is he? Where, in America?
No, in so-called Israel.
Wow. So you have a history on him?
He told me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't he a Murtad?
Most likely.
He's a Murtad, okay. I kicked Farhad out because of his recording. Let me turn on the chat. There you go. over the feature. Oh my god, can't believe this. I think they're fixing this app. There's something wrong with this app. Anyways. Caleb, what do you think about Norm defending Epstein? Why is he doing this? Is it because he thinks that there's an attack on Judaism? I don't attack Judaism. Why would you defend Epstein? Caleb, you can write it in the chat. Do you condemn Epstein? You don't have to come up. I know you don't like my stages. You don't like me. You hate my guts. Even though I do like, engaging with you and relate to Palestine, Israel. Son of a bitch. I guess I think Buttercup is trying to do what I do every day, open up rooms. A lot of people, they try to copy my idea. I think even Prince tried it with a bunch of Palestinians. They ran away. They couldn't handle it.
What do you mean? I was opening rooms before you were even that thing.
No, I didn't say before. I said after I started doing rooms, it died down, right? You guys stopped doing rooms every day. It died down, and then I think with my nemesis, you got together with my nemesis. Some of them are Palestinian. They're like, let's do a room together. If this fucker Amir can do it, we can do it. And then I think you guys had a problem with the moderator thing, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Didn't you have the problem with the green bean? They couldn't get the room going for a whole day?
What room?
The Propali room, bro, to, go after the Zionists. Okay, all right. We'll just leave it at that.
What? Did you burn something? You burnt your hand? Your eyes? Okay, wear glasses.
Your glasses are out.
I do that. I wear my eyeglasses and I cut onions, and there is a trick also. You have to cut the onion in half, put it in cold water for a few minutes, and then take it out and chop it.
Does that work?
That. Yes, it does.
Damn. Hey, what's up, Callahan? If you want to come up. Craig, what's up with you, brother? Palestine, send you invite as well. I think they're probably sleeping. Maybe Palestine's working or sleeping. Caleb, I'll send you invite as well if you want to come up. Hey, man, stop recording my rooms. Come up like a good boy you are. I know you love Reza Pahlavi. Come up. Fire is this payman's room in the hallway with a bunch of Persians. It goes up to about 500 people in the room. Can you believe it? Who would want to listen to payman with his annoying voice? Such an idiot, Doesn't make any sense. All he says, he's a people pleaser. He just wants to please the people to bring more people into the room. That's it. He's never going to give any pushback, right, payman? Hey, welcome, Flower. If you want to come up as well, you're welcome. Come on up. don't think I ever spoke to Flower before. You want to come up, Flower? Just say hello. Payman, we don't have replay because of the security of the Palestinians. Unlike yourself, you don't give two fucks. You live in America or whatever, right? IRGC, will, you don't live over there, right? If you lived over there, you would be scared to say what you say, openly against the IRGC if you lived in Iran. But just like that, I have Palestinians, they come into this room that live on the ground inside the West Bank and in Gaza. And this disgusting Zionist entity goes after Palestinians. They don't understand that. It's a life and death situation. It's a disgusting Zionist criminal state that you support, Israel, has done a genocide of the Palestinians. Over 70,000 people killed. And even inside Israel, the Palestinians, they can't really put shit out there on their personal Instagram or Facebook or this account because they're all being watched just because they're Arab. Now, if they were Jews, no problem. But since they're Arab, there's a problem. It's not a good excuse. They told me themselves. I did try this for 1 or 2 days with the replays on, but guess what? The Palestinians told me that, they might not come in here if it's because of the security reasons, and we might get either arrested or get killed or whatever by the IDF, or, and we don't, this is a problem. Yep. Yeah, you want to come up? What's his name? Samzuku? Yeah, you want to come up, hey man? I know you're recording my room. You want to come up? I know you have the replays on with the room, blah, 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 Come up. No, I'm talking about payment. This PIVPIYMAN. PEY. That's the crazy part. Anyways, what you been up to, Fina? You doing good? Did you park your car?
Yeah, I parked and I came back. I washed my hands.
It's hard, right? I mean, you gotta put the jacket on, you gotta put the, everything
Yeah, I
on,
had to wear 3 layers, and I was still freezing. I usually wear 4 layers, but I wasn't.
And then you gotta go move the car, and if the car battery doesn't work, then you gotta bring call the temper down.
It's fine.
That's good. No, I'm saying,
I just
the battery.
touched the gate. It's so cold.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was snowing. I just went out and oops, it was snowing.
You don't have an automatic gate?
Yes, but it makes a lot of noise, so I do it
it's too late.
People are, yeah.
The walls are pretty small, right? They can hear you. Yeah. So do you have a small panic room that you talk to us from?
I don't need that.
It says, anyway, your room been recorded with or without replay. It goes, you better do it yourself to defend yourself. I defend who? Against who? Iranians? Fuck Iranians, bro. I don't get too fucks.
Okay, let's report that. He's admitting that he's recording the room. So
he does.
Personal privacy, unauthorized recording.
Yes.
Admits.
How's your clock doing? That's a good clock you got.
Okay, Payman. I reported you again and again. I've been reporting you for the past week.
You still haven't got clipped.
Just wait for it. You're welcome.
It's a matter of time, Payman. But I don't understand why we record it when I don't support Iran. I don't support the Pahlavi. I support the Iranian people, but I don't support the Pahlavi. Okay? Nor I support the IRGC. What do you thinks I'm gonna walk into an Iranian room and start talking to them in Farsi? I would never come into a fucking Iranian room. it had to be English room because I want everybody in there. I want all the voices in there. No, I said fuck Reza Pahlavi, not Iran. The Iranian people, I stand with them.
Hi guys.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm just curious, right? Am I like, is there like any Iranians in this room? Because I'm like, I'm not ignorant or anything, right? I do need to educate myself on like more on Iranian politics and stuff, but I don't want Iran to fall, right? I'm one of those Muslims. I'm like, yeah, Rab, don't let Iran fall, simply because they are like a threat to Israel, you know? And they're like the only, I feel like they're the only Muslim nation left that truly, and Yemen, shout out to Yemen, who are just truly ready and not afraid of them to stand up for the Muslim Ummah, especially what they're doing. So I don't support oppression or anything, for the love of God. I don't support any oppression. No offense to any Iranian if you're in here. I just think the idiot Shah that kissed the wall, that hangs out with nut to you asshole, he shouldn't be a leader because he's just an inside puppet. The Ayatollah, I mean, man, come on, I follow him on Twitter. All he does is just water flowers. You guys could not convince me that man is evil. You guys cannot convince me that man is evil, okay? He always says women are beautiful, women should be... I'm like sometimes I wonder, I'm like, okay, like...
Women are beautiful.
No, I know that, but like, it's just the Ayatollah. I legit, like, I was one of those idiots of America, and I wrote him a message on Twitter. I'm like, if the FBI knocks on my door, I'm screwed.
American people, they have such a low IQ, you know? Don't worry about their words, you know?
Not all of the American people have low IQ.
Not all of us have low IQ.
Not all of them. I know you're here to troll. I know you're here to troll. Just calm down. Calm your tits down. Just with that picture, I can tell you you're a fucking troll. Anyways, just mute. I was talking to the sister lady. Just mute her. No, not right now. Just mute up. I'm gonna suppress your voice right now. Can you please mute up?
Can you just relax?
No, can you please mute up? I'm suppressing your voice right now. I was talking to the sister was speaking, right? So mute up.
You are not gonna allow
Mute the fuck up. Mute the fuck up, little bitch. Hey, bitch boy. Mute up.
Bro, I will slap your face. Shut
bitch
up.
Bitch boy. Hey, fucking troll.
You wanna make me slap your
Mute
face?
the fuck up. Mute the fuck up. Oh my god.
Bro, you wanna make me slap your face? Yes or no?
Yeah, just a question. Let me ask him. Do you support Reza Pahlavi?
I support Palestine.
Okay, do you support Reza Pahlavi?
I don't know what's that.
Okay, do you support the IRGC?
I don't know what is that.
Oh, you're Iranian. Farsi baladi?
He's not Iranian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
تو أبنى كامل؟
توجد حمالي سلام. Arikuchna.
Ooh, look at the Pakistan period.
He's not from Pakistan.
He's not. Yeah.
He's actually from. I think he's from Somalia. Are you from Somalia?
No.
I'm not from Somalia. I said Somalia, bro.
Do you believe in the Somaliland to be recognized by Israel? Do you think it's...
So I'm Somali, and I don't believe in that. Like, I don't... The only reason why Israel recognize that is so they can spy on Yemen and have more access to them. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Somaliland can burn to the fucking ground. Like, anybody, like me personally, wallah, this is just my personal opinion. I just see Zionists worse than Shaitan. Like, there's just like the killing of the children, and then have the audacity to suppress people and tell them, no, we're not committing genocide. You're being anti-Semitic. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly, period.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we are tired. Like, it's like, I just, so that's why, like, I don't want, if you're an Iranian in this room, I am so sorry if I offended you saying the Ayatollah is cute, because, you know, in my Twitter, he posts all of this, you know, him just putting water and flowers and stuff. But I don't truly know what's going on in Iran politics, as if, like, are the people truly oppressed? Are women truly not given the freedom? Because, like, majority of the Iranians I meet in America, they're truly smart.
Bro, let her speak, man. What the fuck are you keep on interrupting?
No, he's Iranian, anyways.
He's not Iranian. He's just
He is. No, he's either Iranian or Afghan. Well, most likely.
Oh, okay, it's probably Afghan. Yeah, it sounds like Afghan. Yeah.
I'm not Afghan, bro. I'm completely like from the opposite side of the world.
I understand. Sorry.
No, your accent is very, very strong. No, you're not Indian. You're Iranian.
So yeah, guys, I was just curious. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys would know more about this. If it's if the people are truly oppressed, because like I am not gonna lie, like majority of Iranians I have met through uni, beyond smart. Like something about Iranians and stems, mashallah. Like I'm like, ooh, that's a wow.
So that the issue with the Iranians is in the diaspora right here in America and Canada and the West, a lot of Iranians. There's a big chunk that supports like the son of Shah, right? And if you do want to support their cause, what the problem is when you go to the protest, they're waving Israeli flag. So and I'm anti-Zionist, right? And I don't support Israel, so I can't go to that protest. The other thing I look at, this is the other.
Are you Iranian?
That I look at it. No, I'm not. This is the other angle I'm looking at it from, right? Is this Reza Pahlavi character, right? He's son of Shah, and he's basically a traitor. Today's news was reported in the American newspaper that he wants. It's the last chance. He's telling Trump to do the attack to bury the IRGC, and every time America or Israel does the attack on Iran, it will end up killing civilians, which it did during the 12-day, the war.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. So it killed about 12, I think it was 1,100 people. Amongst them was about 45 children.
Wow.
And I had Reza Pahlavi supporters who would come into this room and they would justify the killing of the innocent children by saying that these kids are actually IRGC kids. You see what I'm saying?
So IRGC is like the military of like, are there like the extreme military of Iran?
Yeah, IRGC. Okay. So now what's happening is there's a lot of infiltration that's going on as well from Mossad and from CIA inside Iran. Even Ismail Haniyeh, that leader of Hamas.
Yeah.
He was assassinated. I mean, they put a bomb in there and they killed him and his bodyguard. So I believe, right, anybody that supports the son of Shah is a traitor. The son of Shah hasn't even been to Iran in 40 years. Doesn't have
he kissed the wall. Like anybody who kisses that wall is a big question mark.
Yeah, so there's a lot of question marks on a lot of things in relate to it. And he wrote a book. He's going to be the transition body that's going to transition, but at the same time, you can't believe that because let's say if they do topple the IRGC, let's say America topples IRGC, right? All of a sudden they want to plant a puppet. And what they'll do is they'll tell this Pahlavi character, forget about transition, you're going to take over the government. And then he stays in there. And they did the same shit with Mossadegh, right? Back in 1950s, whatever. So the grandfather of this the Shah was actually allowing the British to steal the oil. So this guy Mossadegh, he came in the middle. He wanted to he nationalized the oil, and he didn't want to let them steal the oil, whatever. So he came in the middle. He democratically won the elections. And then the British took him out because he was anti-West. This is Iranian history. And then you had this one, the grandfather even actually put a ban on hijab. So women were not allowed to wear hijab. You see what I'm saying? And they had to wear like modern clothing. Like you had to wear like the mini skirts and like bikinis and whatnot. He said anybody wore hijab under his time was getting charged. So there's a lot of these problems, but this IRGC, they had the hijab police. They were forcing women to cover up or whatever. But the big issue I see it when I compare it with my experience. I lived in Saudi Arabia more than 20 years ago. In Saudi Arabia, they actually had hijab police, and if you didn't abide by it, they would actually beat you with a stick on your legs. This would happen to the women. But nobody really talks about Saudi Arabia as much because Saudi Arabia is an ally to America, right? And women couldn't even drive a car.
Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of I promise you, I'm not a big fan of Saudi, UAE, Qatari. I just call them Zionist babies.
The UAE is literally responsible for the genocide in Sudan.
In Sudan, yes. And then the fact that the thing that really broke my heart, well, I don't know if everybody in this room is Muslim, the one thing that truly broke my heart, and I really wish I was never even born and I never even witnessed this, was when I read the part about the Kaaba where that Aziza woman took
Oh yeah.
Literally, it took me like a week to process that. I was just like, how could you not be scared of Allah to the point that you are playing with his house, and like you gave it to Epstein and he made it into a carpet. And then the email, she was mocking. She goes, 10 million people's tears and prayers are touched. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
And that lady was Emirati, by the way.
Yeah, like Aziza. Like, it's just, I just feel like I was on Twitter, and there's this UAE guy, and then I guess he calls himself the liberal. And then how he's basically attacking the Islam Brotherhood. And then he was like, Ireland, you have a problem. And to anybody else, it looks like he's talking about Muslim Brotherhood, but he's not. He's talking about Islam, and they're targeting Ireland because of their stance in Palestine. So I'm like, how are these people like? I mean, I understand Islam belongs to Allah and stuff. I'm not one of those people like who just go so to the extreme and say, oh, you're not Muslim. I don't think that's my role. But how do these people live with themselves and call themselves Muslims is the question I wanted.
I don't know. There's some stories out there, like the king of the UAE. His mother or grandmother was I don't know, Jewish, and I think the MBS. I don't know. He said it on one of the. I don't know. I'll have to look into this again. You know. There's a video or something that's going around that says that his nanny was Jewish, the one that looked after the MBS.
Yeah, she was an Ethiopian Jew, I think. And they say that NBZ, his mom's Iranian, or either his mom or grandmother is an Iranian Jew.
Oh wow!
I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah.
Why are you doxing Emrose, man? Baby, or whoever you are, man. Why are you doing this? It's crazy.
Yeah, but personally, like,
You see it in the audience? What is it? Fire? Do you see it in the audience?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, alright, I just can't remove that person. I put a block on it. You know, anybody that's like, you know, that speaks up against Israel, and they're Jewish. And these people would do any kind of shit that's including a normal, BB, and a bunch of these psychopaths.
All this could be solved if Iran and Yemen just build a nuke. Like, all this could just be solved. And I just wish they would just come together and just form. But it's such a scary world because it's like, they're really like, Mossad is so dangerous. They're tapped into literally everything. Like, they own the United States government. There is no United States government. Like, have you seen the video of the senator? His name is Randy Fine, the fat fuck. So there was an Israeli bill was trying to be passed, and then his co-workers were not at the job. So he goes around and votes for them. And this man believes we should put Israel first. So basically, the United States is compromised. Europe is compromised. Russia truly doesn't give a fuck, but for diplomatic reason, it just doesn't want to be involved. China is too busy stealing from Africa and all its resources. North Korea is just too busy wanting to attack South Korea. So it's like, who's really left to help these people who are facing the genocide? Because this is enough. Like, are people not going to be tired of seeing kids being burned alive, or just tents getting like wet? Like, this is this people's land. It's like, sometimes I really wonder, did everybody just drink a cup of orange juice that just makes people just forget that this is actually real? Like, me personally, I think the Palestinian people are some of the strongest people I have ever witnessed. And the way that they love Allah and still hold on to their religion, even at times like this where they live on the tents, they are literally decorating the tents with cardboards, trying to celebrate Ramadan. It's like, you can never steal their joy. Like, they're so beautiful. May Allah bless Palestine.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking, Amir?
All I can tell you is I have roots to Africa and subcontinent.
Oh, probably Algeria. Please don't tell me Morocco, because what they did in the Afghan was embarrassing.
Yeah, I can't tell you because the Zionists, they're trying to. You see the anonymous account at the bottom?
Yeah.
I got death threats from the Zionists because I've been doing these rooms every day, right?
Man, fuck
against
them.
Israel.
Man, fuck them. You know, I was having an argument with one, and they were like, so you don't know the Holocaust, how many people died? And I was like, do you know how many people King Leopard killed in Africa and Congo? Because the numbers are more there. But nobody wants to talk about that. And they're like, so now we're comparing genocide? I'm like, no, you are. I just don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you. Like, nobody's anti-Semitism just because they're telling you to stop killing children. And the land is not yours. Like, it's very simple. There's a boat. There's the land. Like, you can go back to Poland, Skalakafia, like, just whatever it is. At this point, Montenegro, for all I care. Like, leave the Palestinian people alone because they're literally telling you that we're not leaving. This is our land. Scared of these people. But it was good talking to you guys. Free Palestine, Sudan, and Congo. You know, inshallah, Iran builds their nuke. If somebody's in here that's Israeli, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you and Israel.
They all left. I think there's drama happening in the other room, Amir.
Anyways. Hey, what's up, Craig? Did you want to chime in, Craig?
No, I listen to you guys when you're speaking on things that I don't really know too much about a lot of the Middle Eastern, and just I'm using those words in quotation here. I don't know a lot about those countries, so I listen to you guys when you guys speak so I can learn. I don't know about the culture, so I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Just the thing is, apparently there's a lot that's going on. There's a lot of things at play here, you know. And yeah, I try my best to cover whatever I can. And then there's other people come in and they share their opinions on this, you know. But yeah, it's good to have you in here. And hey, what's up?
Hey, Amir. Hi, Greg.
Greg, what do you think about Norm?
What I think about what?
Norm.
El Norm?
Yeah.
I know El Norm from other rooms, by the way, guys. Me and El Norm has had arguments. He remembers my voice, I'm very sure. We live in New York and stuff like that too. I live in New York City too. You know, he's one of those passive aggressive. He likes to trigger people with his passive aggressive ways. You know, he's very pro-Israel, of course. Not many of the small caps are. And to me, he's like a stereotypical New York City Jew. He is. He's stereotypical. When you get him in a corner, they always try to weasel their way out with bullshit. they're very protective of their Israel. Every time you bring facts to them, they have cognitive resonance, and they always play like they're the victims when they're not. They're full of shit. Like Norm is full of shit. And that's what I think about him.
That's yeah, great. Hey, welcome, Bless. Did you want to say something, Bless?
I just wanted to say hi. How you doing?
What was your old account?
BB Kapara.
Oh my God, what happened to your old account?
I keep getting clipped, bro.
Was that you in the audience with Emerose's full name?
No, when?
Just now.
No. No, I was in Buttercup's room and Fire was there.
I just came in for like 10 seconds and I left.
Yeah. Oh, no, so when I came here, I thought somebody had another account of your name.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
As long as you're on Clubhouse, then yeah. I don't mind, it's fine.
Yeah, they give you more clout. They opened about, I think, 5 accounts on my name. AU in the house. I think
there's like 6 houses under your name. No, and I keep getting blamed for it, but I know who did it. Because I know the other day, because I heard Mikhail and her talking about making Mikhail a leader in the house. It's Wednesday. So.
I know, I see it.
But you blame me, but thanks.
No, that house right there that she's part of, that's actually Jack's house. That's the old one. We're talking about the new Amir's house. They were opened up.
No, there's one
was opened by John Kitover. One was opened by you, and then you have the World Affairs phone that was opened up by you.
The World Affairs was opened up by me. Yes.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. It's the way you see. I live rent free in people's heads. As long as I'm on here, a lot of people are getting pissed off by my presence.
Why you asking me what I think about L?
Oh yeah, so the reason I was asking Craig, so for the past week or 2 weeks, he's defending Epstein. And every time I try to corner him, he attacks my religion. Like, what does a religion have to do with talking about Epstein? Yesterday, he did the same shit. Day before yesterday, he did the same shit. And even Isa, you know that Guatemalan chick? She was defending Epstein as well. Like, we have the clip. And that's the crazy shit. Like, how do you defend Epstein? And then we had this brother here yesterday, Kaz. Because he loves Trump so much, right? He was defending Trump at all levels. I'm like, Trump's name's on the file a million times. He's probably one of them as well. He's like, no, that's not true. That's not it. That's not this, that, blah, blah, blah. And Trump was literally a friend of Epstein. I think.
You think so though? On it, like I don't want to argue with you, but the more I see it, and the more I'm like reading up on this stuff and seeing what's going on, I do believe they were in contact and they were friends at one point, but then Trump seen it, and then I believe that he said, "Fuck you, like you don't come around."
No, so maybe here's the deal. So there was stories and interviews that were done by small newspaper agencies, and they were picked up by the small newspapers, small journalists or whatever, right? The small news agencies, and they interviewed him, right? Interviewed Epstein when he was alive, and he said that the Trump was the closest buddy that he had. Like very close. Trump told him he has a fetish of sleeping with his best friend's wives, and he told him a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So somebody that you're really buddy, it means you know what your friend is involved in. You're not gonna sit there and protect a pedo. You see what I'm saying? So if I know somebody,
and also listen, I agree with what you're saying, because even how it's so convenient now that they're saying that Trump was an FBI informant. That's easy. He put Kash Patel and they can make him look like anything. So it could be a cover-up. Yeah, I agree. But I think with these people that are standing up and trying to defend Epstein, I think that's fucking crazy. It should not be allowed. There should be a report button on that.
That should be, you know. How do you deal with people like that?
Because it is so convenient now that for them to say that it was a confidential, like an FBI informant.
So Trump has been through Epstein files. They said, I don't remember, I think it's like his files like 3,000 times. So don't quote me on that number, but I know it's up there. So Trump is one of the main characters in the Epstein files, all and through. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I've said it before, I don't believe that Trump slept with, I would say little girls, but I do think Trump has slept with, late teens and doing shit he wasn't supposed to be doing because he's involved. I don't know about, Norm and the young lady you're referring to. I can get Norm defending him because, like I said, they're gonna defend each other to the max. I said that earlier.
Yeah, but I'm a Jew too, bro, and a Zionist. I would never defend that.
Yeah, you're one of those that won't, but El Norm is. They will defend like a El Norm. I'm here in New York City. A lot of them do not, and I don't want to use that word them, but a lot of Jews do not defend Epstein, but Norm is one of them, and I expect it from Norm, of course. It's atrocious. I'm tired of speaking on Epstein, and he's not here, allegedly, because we all didn't see a dead body, but he's not here. So, they need to go after Ghislaine because she was a major role in what was going on as well. Fire to them. Fire burn upon them. Truthfully.
Yes, no, I hear you. Anybody else want to come up? You guys are open to come on up. No, that's the thing. There's a lot. It's like a can of worms. How's the Buttercup room going? So she's trying to open up these rooms every day, right? They're trying to not be so. Prince tried it, and he couldn't get the people to keep the people together. And Buttercup is having problems because what ends up happening is, especially when girls open up rooms, right? There's a lot of creeps in this app. They will try to dox them, and just for getting removed out of the room, or just for getting kicked out of the room. They'll try to do anything to sort of like go after them. You see what I'm saying, Fire? And and it's crazy. So that's the part myself I don't understand. I've seen it happen time after time, opening up rooms on girls' name and this and that. I even seen some girls cry just because there's this one girl a long time ago. They opened about 30 rooms on her and she started crying. About 20, 30 rooms. Every day they have a room up with her name on it. For getting either kicked out, moved down. Very sensitive, very sensitive. I got removed out of a whole bunch of rooms before. Never opened a single room anybody's name. I'm like, I got plenty of other rooms I can jump in. It's okay. What's done is done. It's not a big deal. And then it is what it is. Craig, we cornered Norm yesterday, and he started justifying, defending Epstein yesterday again. He wouldn't call him up to have Pito, as usual. So this is why, we're gonna make sure he doesn't, and then he doesn't, he make sure he gets exposed, because he needs to be exposed really badly. A wild creature like him, it just doesn't make sense to me. Hey, what's up, Soren? Soren, Ahmadinejad was actually on Epstein. Can you believe it? Epstein files?
Yeah, I'm aware that his name was mentioned during the conversation with the two people. Yeah, but he was not actually physically there, but his name was mentioned, yeah.
Hey, give me a second. I think we're going to listen to some content, because it's good to bring awareness to the community. Yep. Let me put this really quick. And it's very troubling. You have a lot of these disgusting people on this app. They're justifying and whatever. But anyways, going back to this attack on Iran, we're gonna see. I mean, Netanyahu was begging. Did you see the son of Shah, Soren, was saying that telling
The
Trump
clown
to attack?
priest?
Yeah, the clown. He was telling Trump to attack, like it was reported today or yesterday.
But did you hear what the Lindsey Graham says?
What did he say?
Christian Amanpour asked him, do you want him to be alternative? Do you want him to be replaced? And he was supporting, like, him all the way back and forth. But he said, no, I don't. Because, apparently Lindsey Graham at MEK. Most of these, Iranians that they call for the military intervention, they're in like Cubans in Florida. They don't have any families there. They don't have any connections in Iran. They used to be, once someone had done, they used to live there, and they left with their families, everything, Some of the properties, real estate has been seized in 1979. So the reason that they want, by all means, something happened there is just so that they would be able to get back, so that they get the lands and, properties back. They don't have anyone's left there. Majority of these people, like, they're gone, like history. Otherwise, who would want his country to be bombed,
look into how many people were connected from different countries to the Epstein files. It'd be interesting to look into this. All right. Let's see. Oh, Epstein files. Oh wow. Holy fuck. Did you guys know that Modi's on the Epstein files? The leader of India? Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's the leader. He's involved. He's on the files.
Yeah.
It depends on how look at it like this. There's people that, like, let's say for instance, we all go to a banquet party. We're on one side of the mansion or wherever they're keeping the banquet party. On the other side, the other shit is going on, and some of us wouldn't even know that that's what's going on the other side. So just because sometimes some people, their name is on the files, that doesn't mean they know what was going on the other side of the mansion. If you get my drift.
No, I know. It says reference in Ambani Epstein emails. 2017 Israel visit advice 2019 rep meeting denied by India as trashy ruminations, no direct contact. Yeah, so he didn't have direct contact.
Exactly.
But yeah, but this these files are it's like a can of worms, man. They're going after all these fucking leaders. This guy didn't, had connections with fucking a lot of people, man. Like, sending out emails to leaders and doing this and that. That's crazy. And Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, who was also close to PM Modi, even this guy is connected. Right here. Anil Ambani, billionaire, frequent emails, 2019 on U.S.-India diplomacy. Modi's Israel trip. Modi went to Israel, meeting at Epstein's NY home. What the fuck? He actually met up at his home. Position as Modi back channel. That is some shit. He's like I think number 10 billion or something. Hey, what's up, Coco? How you doing there? Welcome. Did you guys learn anything new, Coco, yesterday? I think you or somebody pinged me into your room about the Epstein thing. Oh.
Amir, you from India, right?
No.
Not? Where?
No. I'll tell you about it down the road when the smooth small.
Gotcha.
You see the anonymous account down in the audience?
Yeah, gotcha.
They're always recording. Coco.
Hey, I don't know who made the photos of El Normo, but they've been circulated all the way around the app now. In another group chat I'm in Telegram, they're like posting laughing about.
So this yes, this picture came about. I don't know. I think last night I received it, and I'm like, I gotta share it with everybody, because he's been defending Epstein. I mean, what do you expect? The link is in the chat.
Yeah, we keep doing rooms about Epstein because we need to talk about it. We can't let the narrative die. But yeah. Every room I've been in, where we're talking about Epstein and El Normo enters, he's like protecting these pedophiles. It's really disgusting. He even went on to this guy named Woody Allen. He's also a convicted pedophile. He was trying to protect him as well. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not surprised, though, from the things I've heard him say in here. But, yeah, really not.
Let's see. So he was defending Woody Allen. He was defending Epstein. What's next? Is Woody Allen Jewish?
I'm not sure. Probably. He's in the industry.
So Bibi has a new account. Bibi told me that it's the reason why Norm is defending, because some of the Jewish people, they think that it's an attack on Judaism.